Alright, and hello everyone! Welcome to Zelda Speedruns! We have Ocarina of Time Randomizer co-op tournament here. Semifinals, Game 2, between Captain Tuna Spice, which is Raikaru and Wooden Barrel, versus Le Club du Désert, Arthur Houdini and Skyward. With me here on comms today is Engel. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Excited for a good game 2 here. Hoping to get a game 3 out of this, right?
Hope so. This is the end of our co-op tournament. We've got game 2 out of 3. Arthur and Skyward won their first match earlier in the week. If they win this game, then they will move on to finals to face Alpha Gamers, Riley and Goomba. If Ryan and Beryl win, they have a game 3, probably next weekend or maybe the weekend after, depending on how their scheduling ends up working out this time. And thank you, hi chat as well. So this is going to be pretty interesting. For those who don't know, co-op tournament setting uses the Season 3 weekly settings with a certain modifications. We have Stardust Adult with Ocarina, Cheap Scrub Sanity, Shop Sanity 4, Dungeon Token Sanity, Open Bridge with Medallion Lax, Ganon's Boss Key Medallion Lax, and a custom hint distribution. So there will be 4 always hints, 30 skulls, big Goron, frogs, no OT, and 8 sometimes hints, 4 junk hints, no way of the heroes, no sometimes, and Skull Mask is a sometimes hint. And we should be going shortly. It should be a really good match here, I'd say. Don't you think, Engel?
Yeah, absolutely. These are 2 very good teams, and it was a quite close finish last time, so this really could go either way.
Okay, I'm not sure why Skyward Stream is frozen. I'm refreshing it. Let's see if that fixes it, because,
Yeah, it's still showing Forest Temple map for me.
Yeah. Pause and resume. Let's see if this gets started, but we'll see. I am not sure why he's frozen. Let me go check his personal stream. Well, unfortunately, I got an ad, so there's that. But in the meantime, I guess I can talk a bit about how these teams got here. Le Club du Désert got here through brackets. They won. They beat Bomb Shoes in round 1, FW to second place in round 2, Mary Poppins in round 3, and now they're here facing off against King Zora, Go Burr, / Captain Tuna Spice, / Never Buy a Shield. They've changed their names a load. They beat 5 Cycle Morpha, Forest Temple, and La London Delivery Service to get here. We're going. Skyward Stream is still frozen. We'll see if we can get that fixed as soon as possible. The audio is fine. Okay, we'll hope we can get it sorted as soon as possible. Apologies, chat. It is on his end. We have both Raikaru and Beryl going at it. Let's see. Okay, Colossus Song is Saria's. Colossus Song is still Saria's. 30 Skulls is dead. And Vigoron is dead.
Yeah, so nothing crazy hint-wise to start off with.
Nope.
We do see a variation in the routing as Arthur's gone child early. Ryan Barrow both staying adult here.
Yep, nothing in the market shops here, it looks like. For Arthur. Brag on the Ganon's Castle scripts for Beryl.
Yep, already validated.
Yep, ZSR even has a meme for it. Which chat should be seeing here any second. Art piece and water trial. And the other chest is a heart container. I will keep an eye on the CAC shop. Zara is useless. Yeah, we've messaged Skyward. We'll see if we can get him to do something about it. And the cat motion shop is dead too, as Arthur finds a magic meter on the child shooting gallery.
Yeah, so far nothing to buy in any of these shops.
Oh, not yet. Hell Knight's our race moderator and seed
Ooh.
roller. You might need to go to their voice channel and talk to Skyward about it, Hell Knight, because I'm not sure if he's realized. I don't know if he's rating race time, and he might not be reading his Twitch chat.
Oh, are we refreshing him?
Oh, I refreshed him. It's on his end. There's not much I can do as the restreamer. As we see a token on the man on roof. And Skyward Street has gone black, which presumably means he's trying to fix something.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll get him back. Hammer Chest is dead.
Yep.
And
now, Arthur now back adult. Interesting routing to
we don't know
get
what
the.
Skyward's been doing in the last couple minutes, so for
I
all
would
we know that
assume it's Kakariko
Skyward is-
Graveyard for Skyward, but
yeah, I presume Skyward found something that's worth getting. Oh, okay, pausing. Okay, but yeah, I presume we are going to pause to see if we can't figure out what the technical issue is. So we're going to wait here for a bit. Hopefully Skyward stream gets online. Thankfully it's pretty early, so we're not going to see much. It would have been Cack and Graveyard. Ryan and Beryl are going to see that sooner or later. Sorry, everyone. Did not realize that the stream was quite that bad. So in the meantime, interestingly, so Beryl has decided to go for the Ganon's Castle boss key chest here. Don't always see it. It's a little bit risky on 3 hearts, in this case 4. Still not the easiest thing to do, but usually fairly doable for the top foot runners who have gotten to this point in the tourney.
oh yeah, and Barrel's team never buy a shield, so he doesn't mind not having one at all here for this fight.
Oh yeah, he is not doing that. And all right, so for this tournament, we do have a 15-minute fair play agreement period. So if things happen out of your control, like Skyward's stream problems, which he seems to be here again. Let's see.
Yep.
All right, he's in CAC. He has. Okay, it's working now, but he might. I assume did he lose all progress? I'm not sure what happened to him. Hopefully, Alan can give us an explanation when he gets back. As far as what exactly happened here, because it looks like he might need to redo the last couple minutes of progress. I assumed it was his stream being a little finicky, not his emulator or something. Huh.
Yeah, not sure, but it definitely looks like he's redoing Kakariko Graveyard, which he would have probably started with here.
Because there was nothing notable that Rise saw in CAC itself that was particularly worth going for, because Arthur's going adult for something here. He wouldn't have gone from child right back adult unless there was something worth getting over here. Yeah, that's what I thought, Siberian. Something was weird about it, and so Skyward looks to have completely restarted his game as a result. We're going to give Skyward a couple of minutes so he catches up. And then we'll have these runners to get going again. Oh, now Skyward's audio is not audible? Okay. We'll see if we can get that sorted, although I would definitely prefer working video over working audio. It's still a little bit concerning that we apparently don't have audio. Sorry, everyone. We've got some technical issues apparently on Skyward's end. Helmet is currently talking to Arthur A. Skyward to see what's going on. Okay.
And we're back.
Going again?
And looks like we got a bomb bag right at the top of the windmill here.
Yes, it does look like it. Not sure why, but there was a image showing on Skyward's pause menu screen. I don't know what that glitch was, but okay. And we have prelude here in the windmill. I don't think anyone else has clean audio, unfortunately. It's a little bit annoying to set up. And okay, Hell Knight's back in here.
Can you hear him now?
No, we cannot hear him, and unfortunately, I don't think anyone else has clean audio right now. He has no audio. Like his stream has 0. Yeah, let's not do singing just yet, Diesler. Oh, now we can hear him. Okay, everything's fixed. No problems. Now we should be okay. Singing. It is a rather appropriate. Oh, I do love our musical emotes for the Silver Gauntlets. Alright, so I guess apparently Arthur perhaps wants that bomb back as one of the things he's really looking for, it seems, Angle.
Yeah, or maybe they just decided to go child and then back up adult for the castle and Kakariko. No matter how it shaped out, you just go child, give your teammate time to find more things.
That is true, because Child Day Market, there's 8 checks in those shops. It's pretty easy, it's pretty quick. Might as well see if you can pick up a good item in there. And it's not a ding against your singing skills, Diesel. It's just, let's maybe not do that just yet. I do believe the TARDIS was dead. We'll see what the down pay race has.
And I do like the part where, like, you go child, you get the daytime part. You come back adult, you get Ganon's. It sets it to night for you. Now you can get the night side in child here. It looks like Arthur's gonna do.
Easler sings next incentive on TSG. Lol.
Once Arthur.
We're still waiting
gets the bomb
on
back.
our Pilot Pictionary cycle right now. There's bomb. Yep, there's Barrel's bomb bag. Downpay race has. I can't even tell from this angle. Token and a stick. Okay.
Not
Can't
even
believe
an
it got so
upgrade.
weird. I couldn't tell if it was what it was.
Yeah, so slow start for our runners here. Just a bomb bag. We're probably going to see an early dip into Dodongos with that.
Fully clearable. It's a medallion. It is a medallion dungeon today. It's the light medallion, and there are not quite 100%
It's not quite fully clear.
clearable.
There's
They
some
would like
annoying
some
skulls.
kind of projectile. They would like a bow or a bomb choose at the bare minimum, because dungeon token sanity is on in these settings, and there are, as well as cheap scrub sanity, so there are a whopping 16 checks in Dodongo's Cavern. It doesn't matter what kind of. It doesn't matter if it's of a stone, you're still doing DC in these settings. And speaking of bows, never mind, there is one.
Speaking of, now we can at
And
least
bow.
see every skull in Dodongos if we would like to. But Barrel going back, looks like child here.
It looks like it. I mean, Rye's gonna be able to get the bow, do DC, do adult shooting gallery while he's here. Not a real issue any which way. As there's Skyward's bow. And Rye's about to get it as well. Arthur getting a little tripped up on the windmill. Yeah, commentary cars just talking about how they need a bow or choose to hit the skulls. Well,
Is that really a curse though? We kind of just handed them a bow. What are we doing? Making their lives easier.
Yeah, true. But you know that 40 skulls and 50. So the purpose behind these settings is basically to give more options, more checks for the runners to do. But also to say, like, the really obnoxious ones like the DMC child-only scrub, also known as worst scrub for reasons because it's really terrible, and 40 and 50 skulls because it doesn't make for that interesting of a co-op match if you and your partner were both just stuck doing all the skulls for ages at one point in the scene. They're interesting for individual, but as co-op, kind of not the point as much as we see just a skull token on the adult shooting gallery. Frogs 2 is dead. Seeing that today.
You love to see it. Oh, and we have an expensive strength.
Ouch! 105 rupee strength upgrade in the shoe shop. Also, have you seen a Vector Shield anywhere in these shops yet?
I don't think so. We saw a Hylian shield.
Well, I know we've seen a Hylian shield because with Shop Sanity, the shops get randomized on that end.
Ooh, bomb shoots in the bowling.
Barrel's gonna pick those up. That gives you, maybe? Nope. Okay, he's deciding not to. I was wondering if he would. It's not a bad idea for Spirit Trail if he finds a hook shot, but... And there's a decent chance they'll just find some on their own as we see, oh my goodness, that's Bruto's letter on the DC side skull.
And a slingshot in the second part of Bomb Shoe, which he will pick up.
You know as well for Chad, there are three wallet upgrades in Shop Sanity, so they'll need at least one of them to pick up that strength upgrade if nothing else, as Arthur catches sight of it. Gonna have to take a note of that. Hey, need to come back to this whenever I find a wallet. Maybe. Spirit is a stone, so we'll see if we actually need that particular strength upgrade. But Rai is going to go DC now, Arthur is following in Barrel's footsteps, and we're just gonna be seeing mostly the same routing. Not too surprising here for these runners.
Yeah, it's interesting with our dungeon layout. You might not need any of these strengths here, depending on, some of the key layouts in Water and Shadow.
Mm-hmm. Logically you might, but
practically... Logically, but
I don't think these runners care. Alright, right, Baron's gonna do 3 song now. I fully expect Arthur will be doing much the same. Let's see what the map chest has in DC. Side Scrub is dead. Composer Grave Chest is dead. And cart container on the lobby scrub of DC. Over the course of the co-op tournament, we had to come up with names of some sort for the various skulls and a couple of the scrubs in the game, especially for DC, as there's the light arrows in the lobby chest. Nice find! I think that was another Frogson and Castle for Barrel.
Yeah, the seed's being pretty kind to our runners right now. I'm sure there's no way this could go poorly later, right?
Lol, Hell Knight. DC is OP with Scrub Sanity and Dungeon Token Sanity. I mean, there's a whopping 16 checks, 14 of which are in logic with just a bomb back. 2 more of which you only need a boomerang or hook shot for. Hell Knight is the one who made this seed. It is not a star special. Probably to the disappointment of many in chat, I have a distinct reputation for rolling some of the crappiest seeds in the tourney. No, this is co-op. They are playing individually. There is no shared item pool. This is not mod loader. This is not multi-world. This is just sharing information as I see Sunsong on ZL for Barrel. And that's a vanilla token on the Spine Skull in DC for Skyward. I did not catch what the Stairs Skull was. Oh, that was a hammer chest.
Yeah, the Stairs was just bombs. So they're not going to have to come back for that one.
No, do you remember what the Pure Skull was? Thank you, Hell Knight, by the way. I don't actually have it as a command, but I actually could go add that as a command. Give me a second, and I'll have that added as a co-op. Just gonna see what I call this. So, yeah, check, man. As we see just the skull token here in the, like, here we go. Here's a command chat, so you can use that. Beryl now doing child shooting as Arthur gets Sun Song. Hair scrubs for Skyward. Which are a Bloopy. And a Deku Shield. That's actually pretty nice. Also gonna note that Skyward has a grand sum of 7 rupees, so had just about enough for all the scrubs in here. These. Lol, Hell Knight, don't we have the exact same command from the Silver Gauntlets? Composer Grave Chest is still dead. And there's another slingshot. Okay. Definitely don't need to go bowling for it.
Yeah, their teammates are no longer going to be bowling.
Nope. They might not need it at all, but DC, being pretty front of DC was really nice. We got a Rudolph's Letter and Light Arrows, haven't seen much since. Time for Lon Lon Ranch for both Arthur and Beryl as Skyward heads for the DC back skull. There really aren't that many creative names for the odds and ends skulls. You just call them some variety of their location, typically. Was that the paperweight?
That was the Stone of Agony.
Yeah, Skyward's not even gonna bother picking it up. Screw that. As his partner finds a boomerang on Talon's chickens.
Wow, we are jetting along in the seed now because
That's Jabu.
That's Jabu. We can go Deku, Jabu. We're already in DC.
It's actually kind of unfortunate because out of each team, one person's getting a rank, the other's getting letter. As there's ZL and Malin. So neither one can actually go do,
No, they'll
Yeah,
have to go finish DC. Oh, and a strength in DC as well. So we're probably not going to need to buy the other one unless something's buried in an awful spot.
Oh, absolutely. Nice scene so far. We can clear Deku, we can clear Jabu, clear DC. We're missing the item for Schist Water and Shadow. That's it. I mean, admittedly, we need a lot of items for Jabu and Shadow, for Water and Shadow.
This is looking really jetty right now, but some of those items, you know, your irons, your long shot, they could be hidden anywhere, so I wouldn't count this out from being terrible yet. And we don't know where Nocturne is either.
No, it is a possibility for it to be on AD. Longshot and Phantom Cannon calling it now.
It very well could be, again.
Ryan Beryl did beat Sea Falcon, who was infamous for his hatred of Forest Temple and Longshots and Phantom Cannon in particular. Ryan Beryl did beat Sea Falcon on their way here to semis. As there's Skyward's Light Medallion off DC. I will be close behind. Nothing on the ranch, scrubs.
It looks like we're going to see Skyward go back up to Goron City, clear that out for Adult.
Arthur is looking like he's going to do Valley Lake here. By the look of this routing. Errol close and Rai close behind. And another Deku Shield! So yeah, it's really just, what's the catch? as you said, Angle, as far as how the seed will play out, because we're barely 20. We're barely 20 minutes. Barely more than 20 minutes in, and we can already get 4 medallions.
Yeah,
Or 3 medallions, but still.
Oh, we have a
Well,
saying when we get seeds
yeah.
like this, though. When you start with so many things in the early game, it never goes well. This is too much, too fast. There's a catch somewhere.
Oh, there always is. And yes, we can't even get the back Deku skull, which is a rarity. For those who don't know, there is a skull in the basement of Deku, as we see a recovery heart element for Goron for Skyward, and Tektite Grotto is a purple rupee for Beryl and Arthur. Yeah, there's a skull in the back of Deku Tree's basement. Locked behind bombs to check it, and a boomerang to pick it up. It's one of the most annoying skulls there is to pick up. Also one of the more forgettable ones, because you're not going to Deku Tree with a boomerang and explosives most of the time. Especially as everyone who played the wild card catch can tell you, that skull really sucks. And token. That's one of our Junkins. And a Bloopy.
See, so where will Skyward...
Hookshot!
Oh, yeah. On the crate.
Arthur looks pretty happy about that one.
Yeah, and Beryl is about to find it as well here, so... We've got a very even race going right now. All of our runners just kind of running along the same checks.
Need to win, yes we know. Nothing in the waterfall, we'll see what hit. I did miss the hit here, but we'll get another look at it from Beryl. And Toilet's dead. Goron City Mace's Neighbor's Love. And Toilet is still dead. Yeah, rip the toilet. Goron City Maze Neighbor's Love is pretty funny, because in many settings, Neighbor's Love can actually be logically required to put the Goron City scrubs in logic, because there's 3 scrubs in the grotto past the lava that you logically need Neighbor's Love or a Goron Tunic for. Neighbor's Love, Goron Tunic, or Song of Time to get to. And Goron Shop is useless. Scrubs galore. Nothing on the Lake Scrubs, and nothing on the Lost Woods Grotto Scrubs. I have no idea what's on the volcano.
It is a bomb.
Okay, dead.
It's dead. So yeah, we got Skyward working his way through Lost Woods, gonna get us a song up here. Rye taking a little detour up to the top of Crater.
Gonna check the grotto here, maybe check the hint up here the other hint up here as well. Hey, Universal Giant.
Morning, Uni.
Yep, Composer Grave is still dead. Nice heart container for Skyward.
Another bow.
Crater grotto. Yeah, thanks, game. I completely missed the letter spot for Beryl.
Nice setup for the jump there by Skyward.
Run City Maze is still useless. Thank you, Désert. Letter spot was dead. Walking backwards is very fast, thanks to the giant game. There's 4 of them total. We've seen 2 of them already. And Rise off to Go Child.
Okay, so we have Requiem out here in Forest. That'll get them Saria's song.
Yes, it will.
A little surprised Skyward's playing it right now and not checking Midos while he's out here, but...
Probably play Go Child at this point. I
Yeah.
think. Get the boomerang, you know, do 3 song. Do Jabu. Do all that stuff. Yes, Liquid was the one who won the game 1. I don't think the match score actually shows, unfortunately. Frox 2 is dead. And here's Sarius for Skyward. Rai is picking up magic now, as there's just some arrows on this road by the lake for Arthur.
Yeah, so we're technically out of logic until we find Minuet for these couple songs. Not that our runners care too much, but...
Nope! They do not care.
But it could give you some clues as to the logic of the seed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not really wanting you out there yet.
Yeah. Oh, Skyward realized probably should set time and date for 3 song first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Minuet's likely to be a nice cavern or composer grave are both quite high on possibilities. Yeah. Pose is dead.
We still haven't seen the all dungeon hint.
Nope.
And we still don't have Nocturne.
Opening the remote grotto for Arthur. There was nothing in the open grotto either. They do have Z-Wilds when it was on Malin. And on the ramp, so that is very available right after their boomerang.
Yeah, so looks like we're gonna be seeing a bit of the Deku tree real soon here, followed up by Jabu.
I'd expect so. There's no great reason not to. They're also hoping to find Song of Storms on Saria to make the routing even better, because Song of Storms logs a lot of stuff in these settings. Because not only does it unlock the well, there are 3 extra checks in the well because of Dungeon Tick Insanity, and there are 6 additional scrubs in the overworld locked behind Song of Storms as well. I would like to see Storms so they can do Zora's River all in one trip, since that gets them Frogs 1 scrubs. Because there's a scrub grotto at the bottom of the river where the chicken is, and then they can go do Jabu. That would be some pretty convenient routing. Composer Grave wouldn't be a terrible location either. We did see nothing in the Calcareous War Chest for Arthur. But Composer Grave wouldn't be bad space either for Storms, because then they could go to the well. See what's all there. Alright, Lido's house. They are not forgetting it. Hey, there's a wallet.
There's the wallet. Well, we can buy the strength if we want it.
Yeah, if they need it, they might just buy it anyway, because there's not a lot to do with the wallet otherwise. All of our shops have been looking pretty useless so far. That might be the only thing remotely worth getting.
Mm-hmm. We have, what, a couple shops left? Kakiri and Jabu?
Kokiri and Zora, yeah. Because we've seen the Goron shop, but the other shops are all dead.
Just like this one, but...
Yep! There's nothing here. Barrel getting his wallet. Ryan and Skyward are now on 3 song. And Arthur looks like he doesn't want to go to Deku Tree just quite yet.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to check out Lost Woods, get the song up there first.
Yep, got this hint here. 1500 HPA is dead.
Oh, that's right. Does
Still
Arthur
no
have?
AD
Arthur
hit.
doesn't have the shield either.
Oh, that's a
It
fair
was
point.
Sky found 2 of them, I think.
Yeah,
But Arthur
DC and
didn't.
Death Mountain Trail 1. Yeah, actually, good point. Shield from Death Mountain Trail is a decent spot routing wise.
Yeah.
Arrow
Can
doesn't have it
definitely-
either, which is a good point. I'm a minor scatterbrain because there's. I forget which shop has the Deku Shield, but it's not particularly convenient today.
No, but it's convenient enough to. Ooh, was that Song of Time?
Oh, he is vanilla. Oh boy.
Dang, no Nocturne there.
Nope.
But yeah, it should be easy enough for Arthur and Beryl to just walk to Goron City and then grab that shield on the trail.
Yep. Skyward, you need to turn in your mask first.
This is not Season 4 settings yet.
Nope. Yeah, this is probably not bad until it's really bad. Toilet is bad, Berlin. Unfortunately, it is not the toilet.
Although,
It could still be a number of different things. Water Temple is a medallion.
I was gonna say water. You could need Song of Time there.
Yep, speaking of toilet being dead, there's another copy of that hit. For Arthur. It's not a terrible idea, Désert. Considering how useless all of our shops would be, I wouldn't leave that strength upgrade behind just because you don't want to leave it behind and then end up getting screwed over by it at any rate.
I don't think you'd want to leave it behind. We do have Sun Song, so our runners can easily grab it on the way back at Alt.
Yeah. Second bomb back, by the way. Last Lights Theater Scrubs is what I call those two.
Yep, and now we've got Raikaru, Skyward just continuing on to get their songs and the hook shot.
Oh, okay. Raikaru's ring just went funky.
There we go.
Okay, he's back. Okay, minor blip. Thankfully, he's back. Not like we are seeing anything new. Rise is gonna get his hook shot here. That was not me refreshing Gwyn. That was entirely on Ryzen. Value, by the way, the reach. Double duty, although I am not the seed roller. Nice sight. Was I talking about? I mentioned Song of Storms earlier.
Stop speaking
nice
everything into
location.
existence. You're just speaking it all right in for them.
Yeah, no problem, Gwyn. Yeah, it's just Cookie just switches up. It is a very nice top for Storms. Can do these scrubs right here. River is an even better idea for Skyward, who actually has the letter. Speaking of, if you learn Storms here in Sarius, you have to actually play the song Place to get the Grotto to appear. Arthur thankfully remembered several times in this tourney.
And there's the hammer.
On fire, everyone!
Yeah, the hammer, of all these wonderful items our runners have been picking up, that's one you didn't really want to see right now.
Not really. Also, a ice trap to go with it. Our author apparently is a fool! I do love that text.
Stonefire, not really what you want to be doing. I think it was Beryl and Rye who ended up checking it out last game, and it ended up not having anything for them, which really cost them some time.
Yeah, that always feels bad.
So, gonna be a little nervous seeing that hammer there, I think.
Absolutely. SFM Scrubs Tumble Talk right next to Song of Storms. Kind of convenient as we're seeing Deku Tree for the first time from Rye. Yeah, it's a great spot for it. Toilet's still dead for Arthur. There's Storm's Barrel. Barrel's also going to be kind of annoyed to see that hammer, I'd expect.
This Rye gets frozen.
Deku Tree is also really nice in these settings. It has the usual 7 checks and additional 5 skulls, which they can actually all get in one trip today. Have explosives and a boomerang. Barrel, you need to play Song of Storms twice. There you go. It is an easy thing to miss because you don't really think about getting that. So Storms there screwing up the cutscene stuff for Storms. Prado.
Interesting, we see Arthur going adult here. Not gonna pick up that Deku Shield and go into the trees. He's choosing a different route.
Yep, want to do DC first, I suppose. Not a bad idea. Yeah, Arthur's gonna do DC, get rid of those Get Blades, and get Medallion.
Yeah.
While Skyward does, Skyward in the meantime can do Deku Tree and Jabu, so I think this is a fine play.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just, a little annoying for our runners having to keep warping back and forth through time here.
Yeah, no choose yet, but could be worse. Little unfortunate for Arthur, no choose yet, so is gonna have to go around DC. They cannot do the quick strat, because the upper checks in DC were all dead. Raikaru so far is finding nothing in the Deku Tree.
Yeah, the one opportunity in the bowling game, they could have got some quick chews. But
no one bothered. Deku Tree continues to be dead.
Well, if there's something on skulls at like 20, they're not gonna have a hard time getting that. The seed's just handing them out.
Oh, absolutely. Arthur is gonna pick up whatever junk was on Adult Shooting Gallery. Yep, token. I remembered it was junk, didn't remember what kind of junk.
Yeah, we're gonna get to see what song is actually in the graveyard here.
Skyward's a fool. And Barrel's doing the Goron City Pod. Doesn't have strength upgrade, unfortunately. Neither of Rai nor Barrel knows that Requiem is on Minuet, so they can't get Sarius with Darunia. DC Deku, the 2 of Deku basement skulls here are both dead. We don't know about the back row though.
Yeah, this is a little unfortunate for Ryan Barrel to be doing the Child Goron City without that Sarias, which is why I thought it made a little more sense for the club, because they had the Sarias to do it. But
alright, Deku back skull. Don't forget to burn the web first, right? Okay, there you go. Did it
burn
without
it, but
falling down the
don't
hole.
fall.
Because we've seen people fall down that hole before. Without intending to. And oftentimes at that point it's just not worth it. I need to update the command as well. Thank you for the reminder. It is Song of Time. Nothing on the pot. I will also edit the 30 skulls command.
Alright, the dreaded back skull is nothing. So the one time we could actually grab it, the first time we're in here.
Of course it's dead. Of course. Whenever you can get it, it's dead, and whenever you can't get it, it's useful.
And we have Minuet in the graveyard, so now we're in logic for Requiem and Sarias.
Yes, we are. Yeah, at least that Song of Time Skull and Spirit can't have the boss key. You're not wrong, VXR. You're not wrong. For those who might be newer to the co-op tournament, one of my more infamous early seeds had a rather hilarious oopsie for Song of Time Stolen Spirit after the boss key.
Well, actually, in this one, I believe it's guaranteed item and not a
It
key
is,
at all.
because it can't be a key.
Yeah. So that's not necessarily good for our runners here.
Not really.
But
Definitely, Trailstorms has a convenient scale for Barrel.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the letter yet, so.
I mean, he's right here. It's actually
Does he dip as a child?
I mean, just go in and pick it up real quick. It's right there. I mean,
yeah,
why not? To be honest.
He's getting the shield. He could go get the letter.
Yep. And also, Arthur is a fool for doing 10 skulls. Yeah, it looks like Barrel's getting his.
Hey, the butter knife.
Great spot.
You're not going to see that much longer.
Rye's doing deck Jabu soon. That is it. Yeah, Barrel's doing child DC for the letter here, which makes sense. I don't think he's going to do the whole thing, but you just got scale. It's a fairly quick check. You know where it is. It's just on the right side. You can just ground jump up and get over there. I agree with this play. I agree with Barrel's choice to get this letter here. You don't want to come back child again just for Jabu.
Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. I like the play a lot to just keep your back and forths through time to a minimum. So we grab this, we go back, we beat Deku and Jabu on Barrel's end, and that turns out pretty clean.
It does, and I mean, Arthur's play makes just as much sense as well. Doesn't want to do it as child. It is kind of slow. Barrel is going to have to double dip DC, though it's not too bad. I think the time gain from just doing Jabu in one child trip is better, but still, and honestly, a pretty good play from both teams. Different routing, but it both work out.
And if Barrel gets some bomb chews later for his trip back, you know, he could skip a lot of the cavern entirely.
Indeed. We'll see how it plays out for both teams. Doesn't really make a difference this early on, but we'll see how it goes.
We've got a long way to go and a few key items to find still.
Oh yes. We are still missing Longshot and Iron Boots for Water Temple. We still need Din's Fire and Hover Boots and a Nocturne as well for Shadow Temple. We are not done yet. We are still in need of 4 items.
Barrel already up to 15 skulls. Did Arthur check 10 when he went by to do...
Yes, he's a fool.
Ah, it was a fool. Okay.
Yeah, I find it pretty funny that Koma heading to Désert. Here's what it is for Arthur. Barrel is going to do Dante, looks like. Yep, 30 is that, 40 and 50 are turned off, and we don't know about 20.
Well, I think Barrel's about to find out for us as he grabs a few more skulls.
Yep, because this is his 16th. Yeah, this will be 20 here in Child Night CAC.
The 45-minute, we're already at 20 skulls.
And the scene has been very generous with tokens.
Is that like our
period with items?
Is this our Halloween treat? Here you get all the skulls for.
We did have a Halloween Freaky Friday last night, actually, which was a literal trick or treat with NPCs. Oh, we had 52 pieces, Traverse pieces across various NPCs, Hammer for Rye, and you had to go pick up 40 of them to complete the game. Yesterday in the Freaky Friday. You're not wrong, Siberian. Skulls is treat to receive ice traps as Trick XD. Yeah. The 10 skulls was, after all, a fool, as Barrel's about to find out.
No. The real problem with the seed. You think it's all treats, all these wonderful items to start with. The trick is all dungeons, right?
Of course. By the way, 20 is equally dead. Barrel looks kind of like, really?
He's like, you gave me all of these. You gave me all these skulls. Come on.
Yeah, by the way, we can't see Beryl and Arthur's face cam, so, because on the commentary page, yep, all skulls are down. Also, happy Halloween, everyone, I suppose, because I did forget to state that earlier. As Dante digging is useless for Beryl. Just another recovery heart. Arthur doesn't look particularly happy about having to go all the way around in DC, as Rye's going for his scale. We'll see where Darunia is for Skyward, and if that Saria song is going to make a difference.
Yeah, will the Sarias make a difference here, or potentially Beryl getting... the song here is a child, so he can check... Actually, I think we saw a hint for composers. The chest.
The chest is useless.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter that Beryl's here's child then.
And Darunia's dead, but it is at least more efficient routing for Skyward and Arthur here in terms of these Sarias checks. Does it give them anything? No, but at least they don't have to come back to them. As these can be annoying to get back to.
Yeah, if you don't do it early, you're kind of just orphaning it for quite a while.
Yep. And rise off to Jabu. This makes sense. Jabu has 10 items in these settings. No, 9 items, sorry. As there's Arthur's strength. Check the PC bridge chest. I suspect he got mixed up as to which one had the strength upgrade. BC bridge chest versus the top of King Dodongo. Those are different things. Might have been just a minor miscommunication between the two runners. Didn't lose Arthur much of any time though.
It looks like Rye's going straight for Jabu. Maybe he'll save the river part for Beryl to look up. Since they do have storms, they can full clear it. Yeah.
Or storms as well. We'll see how it goes. No, Rye has storms to note. He has a hammer. He just is a little lazy with his personal tracker. And the Zora shop has a non-lettered model.
Alright, well, our only valuable shop item then is that one strength.
Yep. And it is King Dodongo down for Arthur.
Curious what Beryl chooses here. Will he decide to take the early well here or follow Rye to Jabu?
I suspect he might just do well here. Pretty.
Looks like he's setting for it.
Yeah, because there's 16 items in these settings with Dungeon Token Sanity. It's pretty nice, pretty quick. As ZL has bombs, can clear this place, might as well. And a boomerang too, so I can get the skulls if they're anything. I agree with this play.
Except he's still going.
Or maybe not.
He said, maybe not.
Okay, so it looks like Beryl's gonna do the river from this direction instead, and get those checks this way, which also makes sense for routing. Arthur's gonna pick up the scale now and probably feel a little sad as far as routing goes. Well, I should note also, by the way, we can clear 2 of our 3 stone dungeons. Angle, we are a mirror shield from being able to clear all of them.
Oh, there's no way we find a mirror shield soon, right?
Right! As Skyward picks up his hammer. And let's see what the river scrubs are for Beryl. And as Arthur actually is going to do the Goron City scrubs. And Goron Tunic or Neighbor's Love. Gets it though, nicely done with the pause buffer, as we have a stick and a bloopy for the river scrubs and some more junk on the Zora diving for Rye.
And Arthur's
a fool!
Yeah, it's a nice strat by him to get up there, but oops, you're a fool.
Which reminds me, I just randomly remembered as Beryl buying beans, we do have free scarecrows that I forgot to add to the command. for settings. Let me go fix that.
Beryl could be buying beans for Colossus. They haven't been out there yet, so he doesn't know. There's nothing up there.
Dinner. He's here, so why not? Is probably a better explanation than dinner.
Yo, Faroars! And we have magic! Sandy.
That is a nice find. Alright, Skyward is gonna get the scale and probably head for Jabu as well.
Yeah, are we gonna get quad Jabu? Can we do it?
I expect Arthur's gonna try to at least do some more checks here. Maybe do the first few of fire. Has a hookshot now to get over there. He's gonna pick up the song. Pretty good chance it's Nocturne here at this point. We're starting to run low on song checks, actually.
Yeah,
hey,
we are
there's
without.
Some shoes for Beryl.
So we can beat water.
Yes, we can. No, we can't beat water.
I'm saying until we can beat water, we're kind of low on those songs.
Yep, we are. Sun Song Greatest. That is our final hit of the seed. Also not that useful because they got Sun Song so early. Yeah, I think a triple Jabu was likely between Rai, Beryl, and Skyward, but I don't think Rai is going to do that just yet. It's going to do some adult cleanup instead. Unfortunately, probably a bit of just kind of routing choices, not doing child... trying to spread out a bit more so they're not right on top of each other, because that is something that can come up in co-op, is if you're too close together. You can end up overlapping a bit more than you'd really like for info share, as Arthur finds some arrows on the Crater Fairy. But on the other hand, it also means Arthur's losing a bit of time doing some overworld checks, while the others all do Jabu, as Beryl picks up that bottle! For 40 rupees here. Not a bad deal, actually. Might as well, since he's got the money.
Yeah, and you can just grab the fish right here, not have to come back down. If you have to go to ice later, 2 bottles is handy.
Yep. Not a bad idea.
Arthur finding that other bow Rai found earlier.
Yeah, we're doing the river scrubs now, as Beryl moves King Zora. And let's see what the Trail Fairy is here for Arthur. Don't think we've seen this one yet. And some more money. Hello, ZeldaSpeedRuns, waiting for the party of 73. Welcome in from our Breath of the Wild raiders, if I remember correctly. We have an Ocarina of Time randomizer. No. Oh wait. We have an Ocarina of Time randomizer co-op tournament semifinals match. Game 2 between Captain Tuna's place, Ricardo and Wooden Barrel versus Lakuku Désert, Arthur Houdini, a Skyward. Well, this is game 2 out of a best-of-3 match. If Arthur and Skyward win, oh, there's Nocturne. Forgot we hadn't seen this check yet.
No.
Arthur and Skyward won game 1, so if they win this one, they will move on to finals to face off against IE Alpha gamers, Rally and Goomba. If they lose, if Rai and Barrel win, then we get to have a game 3. Nothing on the chat with hair scrubs. Skills from Beryl look like there. And I think Arthur's going back childhood go-tos. And yes, Raikaro did check the scrub. Actually, I think I might have gotten mixed up. I do believe it's our Woodpecker ratings, actually. They've got a different Zelda randomizer here for you guys. Ocarina of Time, Co-op Edition. This is slightly different from your typical weekly settings that you see more often on the Zelda speedruns. we have here some additional settings to make things a little more interesting. Spice it up, give people some more routing choices. I actually forgot that it's wrong command. There's it is. Co-op settings. We have weekly settings plus scrub sanity, cheap scrubs, chops for dungeon token sanity, open rainbow bridge. With Gen's Castle boss key on the medallion rack, Stardust adult with Ocarina, free scarecrow, and a custom health distribution. And that is how co-op works as well as thank you Purple for putting that command in. So it looks like we will get quad Jabu here, Angle. Thoughts?
I called it, and you know, commentator curse.
Hehe.
Although Arthur's doing his best to prolong these outside checks. Maybe Rye can finish in time.
Maybe. It probably won't be by much. This hurdle chasm fairy is one of the most forgettable checks. I remember there's been matches where teams like literal last location this.
Yeah, it's
I
a pain to come out to this.
Long shot on this particular fairy of all places. Yeah, also a good point that Arthur does deck. I've forgotten he hasn't done that yet.
He is not, and Beryl hasn't either, I believe, so...
No, hadn't had the shield earlier, so Beryl's gonna have to do that at some point.
Presumably right after this, he'll walk back over. Just dive into Lost Woods.
Yep, so Rikaru's about Azora's River ahead of Skyward right now. Beryl's in Jabu, because Ride left River to Beryl, whereas Skyward did River then Jabu, was also probably a little behind besides. And I think Arthur might be, he's gonna play Nocturne here. We'll see where exactly he goes first.
He could choose to do the well here where Beryl chose against it.
I can't remember if Beryl has the shield, to be honest.
He has the shield. He got it when he went to get the letter. He just hasn't menued it on yet. You don't really need it in Jabu at all, so...
You really don't. You really, really don't. Alright, time for the big after fight for Rikaru, as we're coming up here on the hour mark. We're playing at 4 items from Goma.
Turning it to daytime here. Is he gonna do chickens?
Yep, this is chicken.
We're getting the sub-hour chicken check.
They got here by... They won their round 2 match versus Dylan, Mabel, and Gavaroni by doing chickens, actually. So this is probably stuck with them, because why not?
Yeah, why not? A lot of our teams hate doing this check because it's so time-consuming and very often doesn't pay out. But when it does, you know, you can win off it.
Oh yeah, by the way, as Chad points out, Skyward really cutting it close on the top of the Zora Garden. I think he had all of 2 seconds left when he picked up that final rupee. Maybe 1. And happy 1 hour, everyone!
Yeah, as Rye's getting close to the end of Jabu here, and we haven't found anything in it, so...
Yep,
for all the early progress, we're slowing down quite a bit.
12 checks in Jabu, all of which were dead. Go figure.
Yeah, we got 1 skull left and Baronade.
Oh wait, no, can't count. 9 checks in Jabu. 4 regular ones, 4 skulls, and he scrub. So 9 checks, all of which were dead so far. 1 left on Baronade, and then River was mostly useless too. We will briefly have triple Jabu here. That's a different kind of time management phase. Lol. Phase here, a fellow MMR runner who was actually in this tourney's group stages.
It looks like Rye's got the nice, clean Baronade fight here. Lucky for him, he does have Kakiri's sword because he ran out of sticks.
Yep. but only very shortly. Hey, you still played 3 games, Space, it counts, right? They actually had 56 teams start off in this tournament, and we've since dropped down to the final 3 at this point. The other semifinal match has concluded. We are just waiting on this one, and then the winner will face off against IE Alpha Gamers. Top 3, by the way, you're not wrong. Ryan Barrel actually were the pair to showcase Ocarina of Time Randomizer games done quick earlier this year, and there became a running meme. I think at that point they were top 8. Of them being top 8, by the way, and that's just progressed as they've gotten further into the tourney. Arthur is now going to do the well now, as Barrel's on Baronade. Speaking of, might as well at the hour mark. Shoutouts to yes, as Twin said, Spike Vegeta, who was commentating the GDQ run now several times. How are you guys top 8? They're the world's greatest clowns, but we love them for it.
What do you mean? Why would you ask that? Their big brain plays during that GDQ run. Didn't they like do all dungeons before even checking the pedestal? They were like, it's all dungeons. Let's just do it. How you win?
Too. And Arthur and Skyward here. Skyward's a prominent MMR runner. Arthur is known for many of his strats, and OoTR puts together all the strat videos. You'll find him posting a load of videos for that. All 4 runners here really quite good. You do not get to the semifinals of a co-op tournament without having really good execution and really good teamwork.
For sure. And now, with Ryan Barrel both having finished Jabu, curious to see where they go. Barrel, Deku Tree, I would say here. But Rai, does he go to the well at this point?
Aurora's win, maybe? Not sure where he's going right now. I was gonna pick up a bottle, I suppose. But yeah, sometimes it's just sheer dumb luck. There's, of course, always an element of luck in Rando. Not the only thing. A lot of it is skill. Well, some routing. For co-op, it is also teamwork, being able to efficiently split checks and communicate with your teammate. And seriously though, give all 4 of the teamers here a follow. Raikaru, Arthur Houdini, Wooden Barrel, and Skyward. Shoutouts to my co-content Angle. And shoutouts to our 4 trackers we have on tracking today. Top 15, Weasler 84, Purple, and Siberian. Siberian actually a regular restreamer and tracker for CSR. But a first-time co-op tracker, welcome in. Hope you've had fun so far. As Rai is indeed getting furrows. And shoutouts to Zelda Helmet here in chat, who is a race moderator and the organizer for this whole thing. Main organizer. I'm one of the other organizers for the Silver Gauntlets as well, which is where this is being hosted. Arthur so far finding absolutely nothing in the well, by the way.
No, but I think Raikaru is working his way over there to join.
It looks like it.
Because they still don't have Nocturne, so he's got to run over there.
Yep. By the way, a second wallet in the well, which is 100% dead.
Well, not logically.
Practically, though, they really care.
They don't care, but it could be a key in the central pillar, or even the boss key, maybe.
Boss key shouldn't matter. Central pillar, maybe. Arthur is on 6 hearts, but should hopefully be able to pick up a couple more before they get to Water Temple, because they still can't even get in the door. Alright, Barrel's on Goma now. Rai's off to well, and Arthur's on Dead Hand. And Skyward plugs through Jabu. We know there's nothing here. Still needs to do it though, because it is our water medallion today. That's Barrel's Kokiri Sword, which is almost entirely useless for Barrel. Having already done Jabu, there's
he's-
really not much utility he's getting out of that butter knife today. Hey, random girl, welcome in. There are no way of the heroes because they have a custom hit distribution for co-op. As always, 30 skulls before on frogs 2 in the OT song, and 8 sometimes hits. 3 copies each, and then there's 4 junkins to go with it, with 1 copy each. You can check out our settings at the end here. And also how co-op works. There's menu FRI.
Barrel. Is he maybe gonna pick up the strength over here? It's
I
like,
expect so, although...
because he didn't get the other strength in Dodongos yet.
No, but also, as I was talking about this earlier too, you don't want to leave it behind just in case you need it.
No, now's probably the best time he has to get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't plan on coming back, child, unless something turns up in the well, and it doesn't look like it so far for Arthur. Carol's not going to need it. This well has been useless so far. Yep, still useless. The Baba Skull's a red repeat.
Yeah, Barrel's gonna find nothing on the ferry up here, and then gonna be curious where our runners choose to go after these current spots, because we've got a lot open to us now with not any real clear direction what to do. We've got forest. With the 2 strengths, you'll have spirit.
You have Fire Temple, like, they can do everything but their medallion dungeons.
Yeah. So for as good of a start as we had, now it's like you've got a lot of options and you need to find a few things to get to your medallions.
Basically. Alright, last couple checks in the well for Arthur. What are these? Okay, Lake Skull is Bloopy, the chest was dead too. There's Barrel's nut off the ferry. And I think Barrel's going adult now. Makes sense. He's probably gonna go through DC. Did pick up some bomb choosers, so we'll be able to do this a somewhat faster than Arthur. I'll also get light arrows while he's here, because I don't think he picked them up on his first trip.
Yeah, I think we'll see him minuet here, grab the song, and he can walk over, beat Dodongos.
Yes, when they only need both pairs of boots, Longshot and Dins. The thing is, they need both pairs of boots, Longshot and Dins.
We're 1 scale away from not needing those irons, you know, so...
Maybe.
Maybe.
Not logically, not that they care. If they can gold scale water, although that requires finding the long shot first, and who knows where that is. They don't care. They really don't care about logic if they can finish, as Purple says. I know, at the hour 10 mark, worth us didn't. They've got 4 items from go mode, and we can go everywhere. So who knows? See how it pays out. Skyward is almost done with Fahrenheit, Arthur is off the job now, and I's still doing chickens. Which we know he does. No skipping chickens for anything.
No, I think Ryan Barrel know Arthur and Sky like to get that check-in, so they don't want to lose to that one.
Oh yeah, especially they're good friends with Dylan, Revel, and Cameron, who lost to Arthur and Sky like of chickens a couple rounds ago.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if you know your
that.
opponent's doing it, you're like, well,
Let's
can't
not
lose to
skip
them doing
that.
it. Can't lose to that.
No. I think Diesel's more referring to, for all practical purposes, if you can get it, they'll say screw logic, as there's 4 roars for Arthur. Which reminds me, actually, with Dungeon Token Sanity, Fororsland is more likely to be way of the hero for the Central Pillar Skull. I think it's a combination of child cleanup and not wanting to lose to chickens. Final time. Yeah, sure, I hit skulls, chickens, and all skull mask. Yeah. Toxic, this is the ESR, not Solar Gauntlet, so we don't have the CP command. We imported the main ones, but not all of them. And we also have that one as there's Love for Barrel, who is going to go be a fool in the Goron City Scrubs now, I assume. It's efficient routing, actually, Purple. It makes sense to pick up Neighbor's Love, because you need to go, because you don't want to miss the Goron City Scrubs. I can't remember what the Goron Tunic is, not that Barrel has the money for it. And this is convenient routing, as Skyward is going to pick up his Strength 2 off the Chew Shop here.
Yeah, not something you see often using this, but it makes it way easier to just get up to the scrubs.
Oh, absolutely. Alright, Skyward's going back at Ryzen well, Arthur's going to Jabu. We're seeing nothing new from these two for the next few minutes.
Yeah,
Rise. Barrel and Skyward go in the meantime, though.
Rise just gonna be sad in the well.
Yep,
but...
and Arthur's just gonna whiz through Jabu.
Yeah. So all eyes to Sky and to Barrel. Barrel probably goes to the Dongos here, though, so we might not see much there. It may just be Sky here we're looking at to lead us in a new direction.
Because Skyward has a number of choices. They have Ice Cavern, which is one of Valergo's Serenade or Rapona's song. They have Ice Cavern, he has Forest Temple, he has Fire Temple, and then he has assorted overworld checks. If Stonefire is to play the seed, it would be kind of ironic. I did hear you said, but I wasn't able to watch really the previous match due to scheduling. But you said that Stonefire played out in that match quite a bit. Angle?
Yeah. I think it was Barrel who went deep in Stonefire and just did not come out with anything in it. Whereas Arthur and Sky both went, I think, Ice Cavern. And that just gave them the slight advantage in time there that they needed to win.
Yeah.
So yeah, if something's in Stonefire this time.
That would be hilarious, as we are seeing the Kratos Scrubs from Barrel, which are completely useless. At least gives him a bit more health, but otherwise, one of the more forgettable Scrub Grottos in the game, really. It's Hammerlock. You're gonna walk past that rock without even noticing it, like 99% of the time, usually. And then, of course, and then it has 3 Scrubs under it. I will admit, before this tournament, I had no idea where some of the Scrubs in the game were, and the same goes for some of the Dungeon Skulls angle.
Yeah, some of them are buried if you're not used to this. There's some really weird ones, like the Gerudo Valley tent. You wouldn't think to look right behind that for some Scrubs, but
nope.
Sure enough, they could have our long shot tonight.
Oh, absolutely. So that would mean I need a potent song from somewhere. Well, Ice Cavern in particular. And it looks like Skyward has made the decision out of his assorted choices. Okay, Skyward's off to Fire Temple, perhaps, or just Nocturne.
You definitely wanted the Nocturne.
And okay, leaving. Alright, where is Skyward going?
Yeah, I'm curious where they go. I'd be tempted with Spirit for the check density. It looks like we're getting the song here first.
Minuet. Forest Temple's a play as well, speaking of. It's more of what isn't a choice. They can reverse the GTG out of logic, they can do Forest, Fire, Spirit, and Ice Cavern. Like, they have a million choices. And this is looking to be one of those really open-ended seeds where you have a lot of choices for a lot of for your go mode items, and take a guess. Yeah, GTG's probably not high on the list right now because it is out of logic and everything else is.
Yeah,
But
if they were to
in
find a
logic-
hint, if they found a hint that said like Epona's is in ice, then I would be like, okay, maybe we just reverse out to GTG.
It's a 1 in 3 chance of opponents being in ice, the other 2/3 chances behind Water Temple.
Hmm. Without the hint telling you that, though, I think
Yeah.
Forest or Spirit are the more likely plays right now.
Mm-hmm. Ice Cavern actually might be it for Skyward here. Yeah, this looks like a nice play.
Russian Ice.
Not a terrible choice.
It's fine too with the dungeon skulls being on. It gives you a few more checks in there.
Yeah, it's one of Epona, Bolero, or Serenade. Bolero's kind of Epona's is good. Serenade is convenient. I don't particularly disagree with this play here from Skyward. I mean, it's really just you have like 4 different choices and you have to make a choice. And this makes as much sense as any choice, really.
Yeah, right now it's hard to say what choice would be best right now. They're all kind of as good as each other. As Diesel's saying, Ice is good for the song info since we haven't seen a hint. So I think this is a very reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, if Epona's song is here, you know GTG and is in logic. If it isn't here, you know to put off Water. You know to put off GTG until you find your long shot. Sins and Ice is also a possibility. There is nothing against the one of their go mode items being here in Ice Cavern, which reminds me also, or on King Zora for that. Or on King Zora, or on the Iceberg. They can't actually get icy waters, but they can peak it with a silver scale. Rai is gonna pick up strength as well now, as Arthur is heading over to Baronade.
Yeah, so Ryan Barrel now going to have the same decision to make as Sky and Arthur choosing Ice. We'll see what Rye wants to do, or what Barrel chooses to go to. Well, maybe one of them goes Ice, the other Forest or Spirit.
Well, even Fire Temple's not the worst play in the world. There's Barrel Strength too. Oh, Ryan's gonna 132 the treasure chest mini game, and it passed. Speaking of the treasure chest mini game,
hey, well, it looks like Sky can do it. No problem here.
And Ryan's going again. Alright, that's actually pretty funny. I have no idea what Icy Waters is.
I couldn't see there.
Fail number 2 for Rye.
Rye, please, why are you doing this? Rye!
Really? Okay, he gets a key this time, gets slightly further. And this is another key, okay. 2 for 2 for this try.
Could you imagine if he got it and they won off this?
Oh my god. Yeah, they're 0-1 phase, they lost game 1.
He's got 4?
Oh my god, Rye, seriously.
Can he do it? Oh, no.
Oh man. It would have been amazing if he just randomly gotten it.
How amazing would it be if it's like a long shot in there too?
Oh my god. This is especially funny because Skyward got his. So we saw the lens from Skyward and just
It's in logic, so.
Okay, Rise decided. Okay, I'm calling it quit. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And we do see Barrel going at least out to the scrubs by Spirit, presumably to go in Spirit after.
Likely, we'll see where Rai goes. And Arthur is going to go to Deku now, as Barrel gets some double defense on the Colossus Scrubs and a token. put Arthur a slight bit behind here due to still needing to do Decatry, though it will be pretty quick. He knows he can skip everything in here.
Yeah,
But it is
shouldn't take
going to
much
cost
time.
Arthur a couple minutes. Probably about what he lost to Barrel due to not having to choose for DC. But in all likelihood, I think Angle is about the big difference there on those two.
Yeah, and I think we're still very even here because Sky is slightly ahead of both Barrel and Rye in where he chose to go. So this is really coming down to where are these items? Is Forest the right play for Raikaru? Is Ice for Skyward? Or whatever Barrel's choosing to do here. He's going towards the GTG.
This is GTG, actually. Interesting. Could be out of logic. We'll find out in a couple minutes from Skyward, who's currently finding nothing. Also, Barrel cannot get the check here in the Wasteland. Unfortunately, doesn't have any fire source at all.
No, it makes this a little unfortunate to go to, but
Nice backflip strap from Arthur to light the stick. Decided to be a little swaggy. Arthur is known as the guy, the strats guy in the OoTR Discord. Posts videos all the time in the strat video discussion channels on all kinds of nifty little strats in the game, such as including that little backflip strap for the stick. Rye does need to update his tracker on his personal stream, but you know, hopefully our on-stream tracker, restream tracker is correct at least. Strength 2, that would be a lie. And we'll get it fixed, no problem there. Arthur's got Goma down, Barrel has managed to cross the wasteland, and Ice Cavern is useless for Skyward right now.
so far it's one check, well, two, the skull here, and the song, so...
And alright, Arthur's going in. We'll see where Arthur chooses to go as we get a nice big Oron sword off the Forest Island for Raikaru. And a double magic mirror off the skulls.
These are not the items Rai wants to see.
No!
Oh, and Skyward keeps getting frozen as he tries to do ground jumps.
There it goes. Alright, Arthur has one of the three choices. Skyward will also be getting out of here pretty shortly, and we'll see which two they choose to do. They have Forest Fire, Fire Spirit, and GTG, and between the two of them, they have two of those choices.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing two of those choices right now. There's a Goron Tunic.
Yeah, I think Skyward's choice is going to depend greatly on if they find Epona's song or not.
Mm-hmm,
if you find it, GTG seems like a play. If you don't get Epona's, I think you avoid GTG for now.
Yeah, as Arthur is also going to go jump into Forest Temple. Not a bad play. I mean, it's really just, you've got a lot of choices. Where do you go? Have fun picking as Salut Zaza. It has the race going very close. We are missing both pairs of boots and or a gold scale plus hovers. We're missing both pairs of boots, we're missing Longshot, and we're missing Din's Fire. And they have a lot of choices. Ice Cavern was completely useless, though it did turn up Epona's song.
That is Epona's, so Barrel in logic to be doing GTG, and I think Skyward might join him with that knowledge.
I think so. Though Skyward is going to go quickly and create his King's Aura first. Don't forget that. Yeah, so we have Forest, we have Fire, we have Spirit Temple, and we have GTG, and we have a load of places to go. Song of Time, by the way, is on AD, Zaza. There's a few different things to that, Zaza. A, it's not Chaos Sanity, B, it's not MQ. And some new Kirox as well.
Alright, Barrel, 2 quick keys, so we're gonna see right side of the maze. No, if we
Is this
need
logical AD for something over here? We do know the toilet's dead. Wait, Zaza. Oh, that's a heart container. That's a key. And some arrows as King Sora's does too. And I think that's just probably either GTG or Spirit. We'll see which for Skyward. Yeah, we are apparently getting some of our French community now. Arthur A. Skyward both being members of our French community. I will try to stick to English, but if you want to ask me a question in French, I can probably respond accurately, even if not completely fluently. There's BGS for Arthur. And Skyward's about to pick up double defense here. Not the... It's quite possible, Zaza. We do know, by the way, that Big Pose is dead. As that's just a note for a barrel. And yep, Skyward's off to GTG.
Yeah, I think these plays make sense. The only big difference here is going to be maybe if Horseback 1000 has anything. We saw 1500 didn't.
15 is hinted, actually, so opponents is only practically for the one check.
Yeah. So otherwise, it's going to be unfortunate that they went out to ice and really just lost time. Unless Barrel and Rye go back to check it if they find nothing here.
Oh, actually, that is, yes, we are, Plaza. We are indeed those items. There was also the lens as well, and this is actually Spirit Temple. Never mind, with Skyward. Alright, so we've got 3 of our 4 options being explored, right? We are still not seeing Fire, and we're still, the Fire Temple is the only one of our options we are not currently seeing. Kirox. Barrel, interestingly, decided to go GTG before Spirit, despite GTG being out of logic. We'll see if it pays off. We'll see if Spirit Temple pays off for Skyward, and we'll see if Forest Temple pays off for Arthur and Rye. You're not wrong, Sansa. You're not wrong. At least it's not Quad Forest. Really, Sansa? Yeah, go ahead, sorry, Angle.
I was just gonna say, Skyward finding out for us that Spirit is not child locked.
Nope.
So that's good info to grab here quickly.
Absolutely. We'll see if Song of Time is required for this, though. This goes hard Song of Time locked in these settings. I don't know if you can clip past it in glitches, but I sure couldn't tell you how to. But it's sure not loud at any rate. Yep, it is AD for Song of... It is Song of Time on AD. That does not work, Skyward.
Guy, why aren't you spinning? Spin to win.
Skyward? This is not working. I have never... Oh, there we go.
I guess it works if you time it well enough, but just a heart piece. Oh, and Barrel getting gold gauntlets now in GTG. That's a big payout right there. I think we're gonna see that light trial soon. Yeah, silver locked golds in GTG. So the gamble to go out of logic GTG looks like it's gonna pay out. Golds could come up with nothing, but that's a lot of checks. Meanwhile, as we progress through Forest Temple, we continue to come up with a whole nothing. So it's 8 in the light trial and 1 in the fountain. Make 9. But yeah, not a lot else for our runners so far. Spirit Temple as well, not paying out here yet. And Rai only having a few more checks left in Forest. We'll probably see him finish it out. We still could be all dungeons locked by that Song of Time. Song of Time doesn't unlock a lot, but it is the river. So if the boss key's in that very unfortunate spot, the river skull or the river chest in Water Temple, you might need the song. Frogs 2 was hinted dead, so we're not going to need it for that. Oh, but Rai gets Iron Boots deep in Forest. So now we can get into water. And there's the long shot in GTG. We can beat water if we don't need the song. That's huge right there for Ryan Barrel. Also, yes, Toxic. The forest could be huge if Barrel finds hovers. He could do the trick there to get right to that falling block room, potentially. But we haven't found hovers yet, so... I think we'll see Barrel go out to the scrubs here. Looks like it. So what I'm referring to in Forest, there's a strategy in the courtyard. If you have hovers, you can hover your way over to a little archway, call Pierre, and hookshot over to that falling block room, skipping your way through a bit of it because of where these iron boots are. So that might come up, but we don't have hovers yet.
My apologies, everyone. I had to step away for a few minutes. Has there been anything in GTG or Spirit?
Oh, don't worry. We didn't just find Long Shot in the end of GTG, a Gold Gauntlets, or an Iron Boots in Forest Temple.
Oh goodness, seriously?
That's what we were at, and it's, I'd say, firmly putting Ryan Barrel in the lead right now.
Indeed. So what were the things again? Let me reading this off again because it's not actually on the note sheet.
Yeah, so Iron Boots were in the falling maze
Falling
thing. Yeah, falling whatever in forest. Gold gauntlets were silver gauntlet locked in GTG.
Fun.
And then the long shot was deep in the maze.
Lovely.
So now we've got Barrel going out to light trial here.
Makes
See if
sense.
those gold, see if those pay out. We're still missing Dins and Hovers.
Yep, we are. Yeah, my housemates got a tad annoyed at my commentary. I told them to shut up because
And yeah, we're gonna see Raikaro here. Reverse Wasteland get the other two items, and probably we'll see if we need Song of Time or not in water.
oh, indeed, because that is still a problem. And it looks like Skyward is out of here because we don't have a mirror shield.
But yeah, also Rai skipping Phantom Ganon for now, but he opened the way, hoping we won't need it.
Yep, has minuet, so it's a pretty quick trip back.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the lead? Chat, probably. The currently Captain Tuna Spice looks to be in the lead because Barrel did GTG where Skyward did Spirit, and GTG was more useful than Spirit Temple.
Yeah, Spirit did not pay off for Skyward at all. Looks like he's gonna now make the GTG play. But we're definitely far from over yet, as we don't know where Dins or Hover Boots are, and we still have a lot to check. As we get a fire sword,
fire
though.
arrows. Ha! Nice spot. Spirit Child. It's actually one spot.
Dins on Phantom Ganon, you think? Well, what if Dins was on the treasure chest game? How bad would that be?
Oh god, I would literally feel bad.
With Rai
for
one
my
key away.
coward. Oh my goodness, would it feel bad for Rai if it was the Lens game? Because, 10-20 minutes ago, Skyward, Rai failed the treasure chest minigame 1 in 32 3 times in a row as Skyward found the Lens.
Yeah, the lens,
That
on
was
Iceberg.
terrible. Yep, that's what happens, Vata. It was pretty funny, actually. We're commenting on Rai failing the treasure chest minigame, and then, oh, there's the Lens. Look. Oh, and speaking of Rai failing the Lens game, hey, there it is. Now, is that the Lens? Yep. Hey. Nothing in Light Trial, by the way.
No, nothing yet. A Deku
Yeah,
shield.
One last chest. Yeah, Eclipse best chances if Phantom Ganon or HBA is required at this point. Hey, there's the Forest Boss key. It's in the basement, Skull. Thanks, game. Love when that happens.
Alright, Light Trial fully dead, so...
Yep. Oh, it's Ganon's Castle Fairy. Did we check that? I can't recall. Having to step away for a few minutes threw me for a little bit of a loop. But
yeah,
Rai's now going to GTG.
Yeah, Barrel gonna get, he can get both, Shadow Trials now that he has Fire Arrows.
Yep. Pretty good location for them, actually. Just a purple rupee on the first chest, though. I don't think we've seen OGC. Okay, so I assume Barrel's gonna do it afterwards.
Yeah, definitely nice that he can full clear Ganon's here in one go.
Oh, absolutely. Alright, is Phantom Ganon worth it for Arthur?
Yeah, we're gonna see if Phantom's worth it and potentially Horseback 1000.
Sorry, word falling off. And a bloopy. Add a trial too, it's not useful.
Yeah, but these two checks here could be a very good ways for them to get back on top. As Skyward continues to struggle with that jump.
Yeah, he's having a bad day, unfortunately.
There we go.
Finally gets it. And Phantom Cannon is just a token.
Just a token, so...
Zaza Phantom Cannon, which was unfortunately dead, so unless AD is what's required, they're running a couple minutes down the drain for Arthur. And eat time for Barrel! Again.
We're gonna pick up the long shot and Barrel's either gonna say get the gold gauntlets or don't right here.
Yep.
So that's very nice teamwork and timing by them.
Nope, Zora Tunic is not necessary.
So now he can say, Rai, just get that long shot and get out of there. And then
Rai's
go do water. Yeah, Rai's gonna try and beat water. Barrel's gonna pick up the iron boots. As I said earlier, he's...
Yep, go ahead, sorry.
As I said, looks like Barrel's not gonna be able to do the cute little hover boots trick. Just gonna get it the hard way, unless he's leaving. Not sure what.
Maybe he wants to try Spirit Temple first? Yeah, this is Spirit.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna just check more things to find our other items before we worry about getting those iron boots.
Yeah.
It's
HBA
fair.
is unfortunately dead for Skyward. Hipponas was just for logic access today.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for Sky and Arthur.
Also because Arthur's going water and we'll find out about his long shot as he's in there. Yeah, unfortunately Leclerc is getting into a really bad spot. It's really just routing choices is what it is. Unfortunately, it's also just bad luck.
That's
just as easily been Spirit Temple. And
or ice.
yeah.
No
one's touched fire.
No one has touched fire. This is Zooter in a nutshell. When you get a ton of items early and everything becomes open, someone picks right, someone picks wrong.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it came down to, is unfortunately Spirit and Ice were useless, and Skyward went those places before GTG. Did those places make sense? Absolutely! Unfortunately, they did not pay off.
But
nothing
again,
on Plant Roof.
we're still far from being done because Ryan Barrel could end up going ice if they find nothing in like water, and obviously we know they're not going to find anything in Spirit. So good catch-up opportunity for Arthur and Sky if, say, Dins is in fire.
Yeah. Alright, Lab Dive is a stick. So Ryan is just barely ahead of Arthur right now in Lake.
Just barely, but he has the long shot, so...
Which is the bigger problem out of these two.
He's a little more than barely ahead with that.
Barely ahead in terms of literal current physical position.
Yeah.
More than just a tad ahead right now. Lol, Zaza and Hamilton. I mean, that's a great book, How to Get Good. That is some British crap. Yeah, Arthur still needs to get strength to... Oh, did he not?
Oh, did he not buy it?
I mean, he doesn't actually... He might not necessarily need that strength to right now. Is the thing.
The good part is that Skyward's gonna get the golds here, and then he can check. He can check and say, "Hey, you don't need them."
Yeah. Yeah. So far, strength 2 is useless. Unfortunately, Arthur is the one without lens, so if they want to do lens game, the routing is going to be a bit inefficient. Just kind of unfortunate luck again for Leclerc here. Nothing on adult fishing. Strength 3 for Skyward. And yeah, it's really just Where's that Dins and Hover Boots are still the questions.
Hmm.
It's not Spirit Temple unless we manage to find a mirror shield somewhere. Not Spirit. There's only so many items in Water
Child
Temple.
Spirit. We haven't gone child side.
There is that. I mean, we're starting. Fire Temple is looking like less and less of a terrible play at the rate we're going, Engel.
Yeah, I think we'll see fire after we get the water play from Rikaru. Although he's checking shoot the sun first. Kind of peculiar. Kind of peculiar when you're going to go in water and presumably beat it, which will just put you out here. But
it's a choice, I suppose.
oh, there is the Dins.
Oh my goodness, that's Dins. That's Dins.
Now we're just looking for those hover boots.
That's funny. That's the wrong fire source. Angle. Because that's your fire arrows in vanilla. Now we got Dins fire instead. Yeah, lol, Hell Knight. Oh.
It's amazing how often that check keeps having an item. I was watching Barrel stream right before this match, and it was like his iron boots or something were on that check. So they were ready for checking that today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fair point also from Sauce that if Belsky was in River Chest, then good luck on Shoot the Sun. Hovers in chest game would be funny.
Yeah, Rikaru here, just hoping no river skull, no river chest for anything.
Oh, absolutely. Rikaru can do every other check in the Water Temple. He's really hoping it's not in the river. Because there's 6 keys. So in regular water, there's 6 keys, 4 items, 5 skulls. So there's 15 checks total, and 2 of them are in the river. As Rai just barely manages to not die. Arthur feeling for a jump to get the wall first try, but does set for use for Roars to get back up and is now back here. Phew. Okay, there we go. Wasn't sure if he'd exploded the bomb in time. Hey, nice arrows. Nice ice arrows.
Yeah, perfect logic there for Bongo. That's what we like to see.
Hey, well,
Raya,
we are still
Raya, your time.
Still in hover boots. Hover boots are still missing.
As Rai chooses to save, quit, and rather than drown.
It makes sense. Unfortunately, 3 hearts is not helping Rai. There's BGS for Barrel. Skyward's picked up. And it's getting long shot here. Or has gotten long shot at this point, actually, and it's just doing the last couple checks. I think. Yeah. And Arthur is checking is continuing in Water Temple. We are just still looking for those hover boots. Arthur does not yet know that. Oh, also Arthur is gonna feel very stupid with those hover long shots.
Arthur's like, yep, alright, well.
Great.
Well, you hate to see it.
It's unfortunate timing for the club. Really is. You see Zora too was required. Lol, the salsa. Lols. Alright, Skyward's gonna quickly do the right side. We know it's dead. He doesn't. Well, we'll be able to save this heart container, since why not? We thankfully know that, Coil is dead today, so we don't have to worry about that for AD. So Spirit Temple Song of Time Skull is dead. They all know the glitchless jump for the Fire Song of Time Skull. Though that would be funny if that was a hover boots. Angle.
Could be boss key, and we might need the song. Wait, no, that would be completely backwards. But it could be hovers.
Mhm.
Um, as we move further and further in water.
Yeah,
With
Arthur rage quitting water. I don't know if I'd call it a rage quit. More of a let's get out of here and go get my long
bad
shot
quit. But we don't have a boss key yet there.
No, we're gonna see the torches chest from Rai. Is this it? No, I absolutely agree with Raikaru. It's not Raikaru, with Arthur's getting out of water right now.
Yeah, no, he might as well just go get the long shot.
Although, Arthur's gonna pick up Strength 2 here.
Oh, he's gonna grab it first.
He doesn't know where Strength 3 though is. He doesn't know if Strength 3 is required, so this is just unfortunate rounding once more for the club. Doesn't even have lens. It's a pretty quick trip. It just feels bad for Arthur here.
It's unfortunate. It's like I was saying with Ryan Barrel, they had it timed really well, where Barrel finished all of the gold checks when Rye was getting long shot. Here, Skyward not able to get out there first, so Arthur has to buy this.
Yeah, the club won the game 1, and at this rate, it looks like we might be getting a game 3. And Skyward actually is. Oh, okay. Skyward's gonna go and get his iron boots, which makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, those are also some really, really deep iron boots.
Yeah,
suck today.
It's not a good spot. It's again why I was kind of hoping someone would find hovers first so they could show off the little trick to get there quickly.
Reese Key Forest. I think I just barely missed that conversation due to getting an earful.
But unfortunately, we're going the long way for everybody.
Yep. Nothing here for Rye. Hovers on water boss key chest would just feel awful for Forest La Club. Really would. Fortunately, it's not that they've been playing terribly. Their routing has been perfectly solid. It's just an unfortunate they got rando today.
But hey, that's why we're playing the best of 3 match, where you get randoed in one of these, you come back and you get him the next time maybe.
Yeah, we didn't do a double elimination because that would have been even more of an absolute nightmare than the single elim with best of 3 final rounds was. We've had enough trouble just getting this match scheduled, to be honest.
It's a little tough when you've got your American team and your French team trying to coordinate the time zones and.
Oh, absolutely. It wasn't helping that Barrel Raikaru moved like during the middle of their time. Oh, why the heck did I decide to think? Oh, banana stuff, wait.
Yeah, Rai does have Dins. It was on Shoot the Sun. So we are only missing hovers right now.
Alright, sorry, I'm back again. Alright, I don't think I missed anything in the last second though. Oh, Wasteland for Arthur.
Yeah, nothing crazy right now. We're kind of running through forest and water.
Rai is trying to make this jump without hover boots. This feels kind of bad.
Does he not know the setup for it? Because he's just kind of eyeballing it, but he gets it.
Get it, nice, but yeah, doesn't apparently know the setup.
Finding new strats by accident like the Raichu. Yeah, yeah. I know my boy, Rikuru. But still no boss key. We're getting a little nervous here, I think.
Yeah, we are. This is getting a little concerning. Yeah, where's the mirror shield is actually legitimately not.
Yeah, that could be a big problem if this turns into all dungeons. We need a mirror shield then.
Absolutely, because we still don't have it. Mirror shield on full. Yes, here's a funny thing. We were 4 items from Go Mode like 20 odd minutes in. We're still too late. Still items from Go Mode even now. And it took us over an hour to get from 4 items from Go Mode to 1 item. Hell Knight, what did you roll?
We've got a few checks left, but Rai, you're gonna need some more hearts here for this central pillar.
You don't say. Is there's items for barrel?
You're only on 3 there, buddy.
You kinda need a few more. Just a bit.
I know you're really good, but there's only so much time you get.
Indeed. They'll need a bit more than that. Also, I think this might be an ice cavern lightning barrel. Here.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's fine. They're still hunting for 1 item.
It makes sense for them.
I'd be a little more tempted to dip fire at this point, though, because just because Rai hasn't found the boss key yet, it would kind of start concerning me.
Oh, okay. Harold's walking now. Let's see where he goes. Oh, by the way, Arthur took a death to the scalpers. Feels bad. Alright, Rai has picked up a few more.
We got enough hearts. Let's go. See if the boss is here.
Harold's just walking to Water Temple.
That's also fair enough. But now we're really hoping this boss key's gettable right here.
Yeah. Probably doesn't roll too many seeds usually the race monster, those other race monsters instead, but this is looking like a special helmet seed for sure. I swear I did not plan to this LOL HK cover some skull casket roll. It is entirely possible.
There's the boss key. Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised with Zora Tunic and 2 wallets in play that it ended up being there. Works out great for Ryan Barrel. Finish water, you get 2 more songs, which really don't do a lot since you've already passed through water, and I guess you'll Bolero to fire. Where do we go looking for hovers now, is the question.
You might want to check out fire, if nothing else, to make sure that if it is hover locked, because that tells you a bunch of information right now.
Yeah, if it's logically hover locked, it could be.
Get out of there. Don't.
I think you also check the first. You check the first 2 checks in shadow, for sure, because you have to do them anyway. And then, like, They might go Ice Cavern or something and maybe give a little time for Arthur and Skyward to catch up.
Yeah. Alright, it is not the skull before Darkwing, as Barrel gets his bins. And Skyward falls off. Ouch. Arthur, who knows strength 3, unfortunate time loss, though it's understandable from the group. Yeah, we need Arthur to do shoot the sun soon. Because they need that tins.
They need it, but again, they could just do or they could do water first. Once you beat it, you're placed right there, and you're going to check it when you come out.
There is that.
So-
It's still a little kind of unfortunate. I mean, it ultimately comes down to Cat and Tuna Slice definitely has the lead here. But still, where in the world are those hover boots? This guy gets his iron. And, okay, Skyward's out. And Barrel's gonna go check to see if hovers are vanilla. This makes sense.
Yeah, you have to clear out these shadow checks either way. Then you can go right back and beat water.
There's long shot for Arthur. He's out of here. And happy 2 hours, everyone, by the way.
Yeah. Skyward finally getting the 20 skull check for a club. So we knew it was nothing. What is left?
There's a key on Darkling, so river chest, both rivers checks are items. Fire Temple's the next spot that's left.
Fire temples are big density now.
Yeah. Fire's the big density, but it could be hovers locked. We've got Child Spirit, these 2 checks in Shadow, assorted overworld checks. Well, it's not the first chest in Shadow.
Skulls did not have anything. We checked up to 20 and 30 was hinted dead.
We've seen all the keys in the water tunnel talk. There was one on Darkling, which means that neither river check can have a key. Yeah, and if we find the mirror shield, those couple checks in spirit as well. Yep, skull mask. Skull mask exists. And hovers are not vanilla.
Nope. Just a key, which we need, so... Barrel finish water.
Baron.
Nothing in water that we can find.
There are 2 checks in the river, both of which are items.
Yeah, that's a little scary that they're items, but for now, you don't have Mirror Shield, so I think Barrel and Rye, it's going to be ice and fire once they clear here.
Ice, fire, or overgrowth is what it is for them. So would I, little miss. So would I. No, I actually did not. Hell Knight rolled this seed is the funniest thing. Hell Knight rolled this hilarious nonsense, which is no better than any of my seeds.
So let's see, Raikaru is gonna pick up Bolero here. And presumably ice or fire from him?
And no,
Or
Skyward's audio
child.
is still working for me.
Interesting, he's going child. Yeah, I'm curious what Rye's looking to do right now. If it was Child Spirit, he would have warped there straight away.
Mhm.
So... 1 out of 32 again? Hopefully not. It looks like the Skull Mask play.
Mhm.
I mean, you do have Nocturne and Minuet. So this shouldn't take too long, but... I'm a little surprised they're choosing this first. Now he's going Child Spirit.
There's the boss key for barrel. And okay, now rise off the Child Spirit.
It's a little surprised. Maybe they're scared of that stone fire burning them again. Who knows?
Yeah. There's boss key for skyward.
Just a small key on Rye's side so far.
And
But Arthur and Skyward gonna he gets a wallet.
that
Uh,
ain't it.
But with Arthur and Skyward beating water pretty soon here, we're pretty close again.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
they still need their gens, and they haven't done strength rechecks, but it's getting close again because we're still hunting for hopper boots.
yeah,
I
like
don't expect them to miss gens. It's sitting right outside on Shoot the Sun.
no, they're not gonna miss it. And you know, Light Trial's really quick. They did Ice Cavern over Barrel and Rye, so
Like it really is going to come down to where are those hopper boots?
yeah, 'cause, Rye not finding them here in Child Spirit, so I guess he's gonna clear out some of the few remaining child checks, Skull Mask, and the Saria song stuff. But it's looking more and more like Fire could have it.
It really, really could. Yeah, there's a decent chance it's Hopper's locked, but what else is left?
Oh, Rye, back adult, not gonna do the few awful child checks.
Yeah.
It looks like now we're gonna see the Ice Fire split from the two.
Probably. Fairly done. Bolero on Fairly, which means Serenade is burning cat.
Bolero
Well,
from
then
both,
water-
so we're gonna get it.
Might be Ice and Bolero.
Oh, that's right. Rye doesn't have Nocturne too. He never picked this up, so that makes the Skull Mask play a lot harder.
That too. Alright, that's more for down for Skyward.
Oh, he's still gonna make it though. He's going back.
Going back. Doesn't feel feel too happy about it. This definitely helps with Arthur's own trip travel streak too. It doesn't completely set it off, but this definitely helps balance out the two teams a bit in terms of time loss and various things. I mean, really, where are those? Like, I expect
Definitely.
Skyward will be close behind Barrel and Fire Temple.
Yeah, Sky can go fire while Arthur will go to light trial after this.
I'd expect so.
My biggest curiosity here is just why Captain Tuna Spice choosing, Skull Mask over Ice Cavern. They just really want to avoid that one, it looks like.
By the way, here's Skyward's Dins.
Yeah.
And Rai is doing Skull Mask. This makes sense. That is entirely possible, Purple. It's probably not a bad assumption at this point. Alright. That is a token for Barrel and this check of fire. And Rai's doing Skull Mask. As Skyward does the first two checks of Shadow, this makes sense. And just Barrel and fire.
Yeah, really, I think what Barrel wants to see is either straight up get the hovers or maybe the boss key, so you're like, oh, this is out of logic, hovers aren't here. Let's move on.
Ice has been checked by the club. It had a bonus song and that was it. And used as a bonus at that.
So it did also have that lens.
It did.
There's still that check lying out there.
Yep, there's nothing in this chest of fire. It is not yet Hover's log. Have we seen the boss key? Hello! Scrub Central! Rating with a party of 29. Welcome in! We're still in hover. Where the hell are hover mode for these runners as we continue to fail at finding them.
We're trying to find our last item here so we can finish up. And
absolutely. And it's
getting a little scary.
Yep, Scrub Central justifies the baby scrubs. There's the boss key for Arthur. Yeah, at this point, right? So, Rai and Barrel have skipped Ice Cavern is probably the biggest difference between them and the club right now. That's bad sign. That's bad sign. There's the boss key in Fire Temple. They have no Song of Time. They have no keys. Barrel, what are you doing? Fire is Hover's lock.
Yeah, why are you getting this?
Fire's Hover lock. Get out of here.
Yeah, you get out because you can't. This is out of logic, this check here. Even if it's a key or anything, like, which it is, this is leading you the wrong way.
It's not here, because they do not have enough checks left in Fire, unless... Barrel, there's only one check left in... No, okay, so he has one key. But even then... There's only one check left in Fire. The remaining Goron here could be it, but that's it for Fire checks.
Well, like, this is the last check, because that key there is locked behind the song.
Which is locked behind hovers.
Yeah, like, you have to beat this dungeon with hovers to get that. So unless this check is something, you should leave.
No.
Yeah, he's leaving. He's leaving. He knows. He's saying
this is not it.
He's like, this is not the logic. It's not in Fire.
No, but
that's a lot of info too, though, because if Fire's hovers locked, you don't need Song of Time at all here. So you don't got to go back in water. You're not looking at Fire. Like, they narrowed down their check.
We've seen the Runia. It's not AD. It's not Adult Spirit. What's left?
Treasure chest
Not
game.
even treasure chest game.
Unironically, like, it could be right there. Like,
It really could. I think we're running out of checks for it to be. It's hilarious, but legitimately, treasure chest minigame is one of the only checks in the game left that we haven't seen.
Ryan Barrel, they didn't beat Phantom Ganon, so they could look at that.
Yeah, they haven't done Ice Cavern. They're really running out of stuff to do as much as they hate Ice.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go Ice Cavern here.
They really do. It's their most checklist location left. There's just not much. We've seen Ice Cavern from the club, by the way, for our new raiders. There's really not much. We are down to the last few checks in logic. Runners. Because Barrel here just found out that fire is logically hovers locked. There is exactly 0 point in going further.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I don't recall if we see this fire lock checks in Spirit Temple. This club has not done Child's Hunters now. Because it is. What is that last check? It is not the sunblock room. I don't think Skyward did not come here with a fire source, so he doesn't have this. He has no idea where his.
Right.
He was not able to do this.
Rai looks like he's going to Wasteland. Just for this one check here.
Yep. Arthur's going to go find out if the fire's hover is locked. Skyward Skyward is no choose.
He's trying to extend here, and he gets
there
it.
we go. Nice. Yeah, alright, so Arthur's gonna find out fire is hover is locked, and then he's gonna be in the same boat as Ryan Barrel. Barrel's doing stuff we've mostly seen already. Skyward's doing stuff we've seen already. Arthur's doing stuff we've seen already, and Ryan's doing stuff we've seen already. Yes, we are. Well, yes, it is Connect. Bow extension and hookshot extension are both allowed. Although not hookshot extension is not allowed for the Garuda Valley Bridge. That is the one exception. Generally, both bow and hookshot extension are allowed. And knowing hookshot extension has come up in 2 different co-op matches because of the Water Temple River Skull without iron boots. Hookshot extension makes that one a heck of a. It makes that what is otherwise an incredibly difficult trick much easier. Bottom of the lake, I don't know what it is, but I know Skyward. I'm pretty sure Skyward peaked it earlier.
It looked like he peaked it with the scale.
And
if it was hovers,
good look at it, he would have gone back for that right now.
They would have went back.
They would have gone back long before now if that was their hover boots. Trust me.
It looks like we're finally seeing ice from Raikaru, though.
Yeah, Barrel is looking like he is not happy with how this is going.
This could be a comeback for the club here.
It could, because right now Rai is doing stuff they've already done. Arthur is going to be out of fire pretty quick. Skyward's about to be done with light trial, and they're going to be doing those child checks that suck. Because as long as they can count keys, they should know fire is hovers locked. It's not exactly the hardest thing to count in the world. Because we know Ice Cavern is barren besides a lens. Epona's head isn't here, but the only HBA and Pose are both dead, so is Rock too. There is nothing. Skull Mask has been done, that was done. Not joking question. Is there anything besides chess minigame left?
I'm trying to think if there's anything else we haven't seen that's actually in logic. It's looking like it's the chest game, which is going to be very sad for Rai because he was one key
Both
away.
Saria's checks have been seen; those were dead. Pose has been hinted to be dead. we are legitimately, we might genuinely be down to the chest game. And I'm not kidding. But Jesus Christ, would it feel bad for poor right now? Yep, it is definitely not hovers in the bottom of the lake, because Ryan would have gotten it right there. Not to mention, of course, that Arthur and Skyward would have gotten that a long time ago and be
Yeah.
on their way to finishing.
Yeah, that was just the bombs.
Barrel's gonna go do finish Forest Temple, it looks like. Okay, this makes sense.
Yeah,
Arthur
but
getting a very nice jump for the skull here. If hover boots are here, you don't want to. Then you save the load of time. Yeah, mini game is in logic. Hell Knight, we saw that Lindsay very, very long time ago.
see, I don't know that this makes sense here. Rye was the one who cleared almost all of Forest and only has Phantom. Barrel still has a way to go.
Yeah. This is also a treasure chest game is what TCG is.
Oh, but Rye, he's making a play here.
He's leaving. He's getting
He's
the
going
land.
for the game. He's going for the game. This could win it for them.
Yeah, I think this has to be hover boots. I think we've seen everything else in the game that is not hover slot.
But this is a big play. Like, it looks like Raikaru and Barrow are saying the other team, they had to have done ice by now, is what they're saying. They're like, if it hovers in there, we lost. So he's saying, I'm taking this lens. I'm playing this game.
Yeah. Yeah, this pretty much has to be hovers. I've been thinking over everything we've seen, and
yeah, it could be Mirror Shield. It could be Mirror Shield. Zazu's right. That would open up
could be
some new
checks.
checks.
But it has to be this for something, because we've seen everything else.
Arthur, however, looks like he doesn't understand the logic and is going deeper into fire.
Arthur, no!
You're not going to find it up here.
No. Oh, Arthur, can't count. Back keys, Hummer's locked. Okay, this is... Unless we all somehow forgot to check, I think this is going to be GG's to Captain Tuna's face.
It's possible that we forgot some weird check and we thought somebody did it, but...
Zaza, they did not find enough key. That key on the side of the Clam Skull is logically locked behind Salagia, and that is one of the two keys required to progress further in fire. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In order to get to Valagia, you need the hovers, or have enough keys to climb all the way up, which they didn't.
And there is not enough keys. Arthur, they've seen this before. They once went to way out of Logic Forest over fully in Logic PC and wasted a heck ton of time because one of their two Go mode items is blocking Forest Temple, and it involved some complicated forest access logic. And this is at least the second time not reading logic properly has bitten them in the butt. And yeah.
There's the hovers. Yeah. Please don't spoil, but we were right here. That's crazy that Rye was one key away from having that like an hour ago.
Oh my god, yeah. Or, this feels bad ultimately.
Yeah, but that should cement it for them. Which, you know, it's not the end. We're going to game 3 then.
Yes, we are. Yes, Skyward has had the lens for a full hour.
He's had it, but
they haven't done the lens game.
They haven't had reason to really go back child and do it.
They haven't. It's just unfortunate luck for them. And no, Skyward's going now, so not too far behind, but unfortunately Arthur is doing a completely useless fire temple. I'm gonna be talking to him about this logic in an interview, because, oh my god.
Yeah. It looks like Skyward, if he grabs it here, it's still going to be a little too late, I think.
A bit. It's only a couple of minutes, but it's a couple
And
minutes too late.
yeah, Ryan Barrel, I don't think they're gonna let this lead slip away here.
I don't think so either. It's not by much, but Arthur still needs that lens, just as Barrel does. And Skyward still has another minute or so before he gets his hovers. Arthur and Skyward won game 1, so at this point, unless something catastrophic happens to Ryan Barrel, they're getting a game 3.
Which,
And I
you
think
know,
Arthur might have finally pieced it together. Maybe I should get out of here. Several checks too late, but I think Arthur finally figured it out. I should get out of here. As Barrel heads for the left. Yeah, it's a little bit too little. It's a little bit too late for the club. It's not by much. It is only a couple of minutes, but
yeah,
it is a couple minutes too much.
Yeah, this turned real close again, just like the last game. The big play here was Barrel and Rye said, if it's in ice, yeah, he said if it's in ice we lose. Who cares? Go to the chest game.
Where's Arthur going in the meantime?
Is he checking Wasteland? Because they haven't done this either, maybe?
No, they did it earlier.
Did they? Well, either way, Skyward says, here's the hovers.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Alright, Arthur's off the mouse. A couple minutes difference between Skyward and Rye. Unfortunately, it is a couple minutes too late. Not 3 minutes, I think. 3-minute difference on those two. It's a tad bit more than that between Arthur and Barrel. Nostra,
it's not weird at all. Yeah, this is please do not speculate on anything like that. They had very little in logic. That might have been basically the literal only check they had in logic.
It was like that in Skull Mask for like their checks.
Yeah.
Literally, I think both teams basically last location.
Yeah, these are two very good teams. And you know, I'm very excited. I'm very excited we're gonna get a game 3 here, honestly.
Oh, same here. We're looking forward to that one. It's gonna be a scheduling nightmare for the team. These two teams cannot schedule with each other.
You won't figure out that later, you know, but
they can't schedule for the life of them. Arthur and Skyward are French, Rye and Barrel are Americans, and the time zones suck.
yeah, speaking of the time zones, if you're in America, we got the daylight savings ending tonight. So don't forget that one.
You know, they can basically only schedule on weekends unless somehow Rye gets a day off of work randomly, because Arthur and Skyward don't want to race at 1 in the morning.
No, and I can't blame them.
Straight up, they don't want to get up. They don't want to start racing at 1 in the morning, which would be whenever I get out of work or something. I'm not sure what his work hours are, but you know, don't make them race at 1 in the morning. It's yeah. So it'll be next weekend or maybe the weekend after. We're gonna see what their schedule looks like ultimately. And alright, here's the lens for Arthur, Barrel's going back Adel, and Rye and Skyward are in check.
Again, yeah, it's a couple minute lead, so unless there's some crazy mistake by Ryan Barrel here, this should be wrapped up.
Yeah, it'll take a few, because it would take multiple tests, I think, at this point. For it to be, for Arthur and Skyward to catch up. Still, though, incredibly good race between these runners. Really well played, really close.
Yeah, two really good games, as you'd expect from our top runners here, and yeah, game 3, I don't know who you pick as the favorite. I think
both really well matched.
It's gonna be very exciting.
Oh, it will.
And I'm sure Riley and Goomba are sitting there just waiting to see who they're gonna get to face in the finals.
Of course, Club is going to win. Totally not partial. Haha. Zaza. Being a French runner is naturally going to root for the French team. And before people are wondering what the hell Barrel is doing, he's going to beat all the enemies except for
Yeah, he's just giving Raikaru a little more time to map out the dungeon here.
I understand this way. And I get reminded that he also did the first couple of rooms already, so just Knuckles and setting Aurora still makes sense, though. So we're having a bit of aiming problems with keys. But it's pretty impressive here that these two teams have more or less nearly 100%ed this seed in about 2.5 hours, which is pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good, and the fact that they're, only a couple minutes apart is really crazy to see.
Yeah, because we saw almost everything in the game. About the only thing we didn't see was Deep Fire.
Harold still no shield on his back. Yeah.
No. There's hovers for Arthur. Alright, everyone's in go. 32 hours, 33 minutes. And like, not having a shield may cost him a little bit of time, but it really shouldn't cost that much.
Not too much. Yeah, I'm not sure if Barrel does the spin strat for Bongo or not, but if he does, then shield doesn't matter there.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh with Mirror Shield because I'm Bongo. Really, I'm not. I'm gonna laugh so hard if that's where the Mirror Shield is. There's a very good chance it's here in Shadow Temple. And to be honest, too, I think if Arthur had figured out his Fire Temple logic earlier, they would be even closer. Angle.
Yeah, if Arthur dips right away and they say, hey, our only in-logic checks are like Skull Mask and that game, then man,
those two checks.
we'd be literally seconds apart here.
Oh, yeah. Mirror Shield could be Deep Fire. Actually, no, it can't be Deep Fire. No, it could be Deep Fire because they have Power Blades. It could be there.
Yeah, we have hovers, so it could be in fire now.
Yeah, it's here or Fire Temple is where Mirror is.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, it depends if there's a key on Volvagia, is what it is, because there was a key Zelda time lock behind Mirror Shield. There's a key on Volvagia.
True, yeah.
If there isn't a key on Volvagia, then Mirror Shield is good. Okay, there's that problem, actually. Yeah,
Well, no,
has a key.
it has to be a key on Volvagia, right? Because Song of Time is locked behind beating fire. Well, I guess, yeah, you beat fire, you bail.
Oh wait, no, Arthur got locked out of the map test, so Volvagia had a key. That's when Arthur finally decided to he got to the map test, did it, and found no keys, so he got stuck.
Yeah, so it would be key. So it's not on Volvagia, so it should be in Shadow, it would seem.
Yeah. Yeah, the odds are good Mirror Shield at this point, because odds of it being a Deep Fire are not great.
Well, you can't... Yeah.
No, Zaza, even with the Song of Time key, Arthur got key locked out. It has to be a key on hold.
Yeah, he was key locked out, so the key has to be on Volvagia, but then Mirror can't be up there because you needed Song of Time to get the...
further.
Yeah, so it's not in fire.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, because Arthur here didn't quite think through the logic and is lost a couple minutes there. So yeah, Mirror Shield's in here somewhere. We've seen everything else. So nicely executed, nicely played, pretty well rounded beyond Arthur's minor brain fart on fire logic. Very close race, as one would expect really from the semifinals. As you don't get here without a lot of skill and a lot of skill, and a lot of good teamwork, and a little bit of luck, of course, as there always is in Randomizer.
Now, is Raikaru just choosing not to put his shield on in solidarity with his teammate?
Quite possibly.
Because he did find a Hylian.
Probably not bothering, because their first team name was never by a shield.
Did he? Oh, did he scum it? He may have saw.
That would
I know he saw one.
Yeah, I forgot it. The team never equipped shield. So Ryan Barrel, being the world's biggest jokesters, actually, this is their third team. Cap and Tuna is their third team in the tourney. They first went by Never by a Shield. They then went by King Zora Goat Burr for most of groups, and then they switched to Cap and Tuna's dice during brackets. Bit of a running joke at this point in the tourney that they're the team who can't decide on the name.
So if they do win game 3, can we get like another name change to like, bring them some luck for the finals?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, another bottle in Shadow. Speaking of, I don't know if we ever saw the trade quest item. We never saw the third bow, third slingshot, second scale, or final battle. Probably most of them are indeed fire or mirror lock and spirit or something. We have all 3 slingshots, must have just forgotten claim check is PC. Whoa, so yeah, I figured I probably just didn't see a couple of the items, so they didn't bother picking it up. That makes sense. So yeah, Fire Temple probably had that other skill that they would have maybe liked to have. Okay, well. Barrel actually get ISG there. Couldn't quite tell. Doesn't actually matter though, because the boat rides the same length no matter what you do with it.
Yeah.
Rise the first into Bongo. Skyward just barely ahead of Barrel. The Barrel's gonna pass. Yeah, Barrel's basically got to be on Bongo.
I mean, if Mirror Shield's on Bongo, it's like, right on time for Ryan Barrel. Like, here you go.
Oh,
Take your shield for Ganondorf.
But like, Bongo grab into the one cycle on the Bongo. Oh, have I seen the Floor Master? I'm not sure. I know I've seen the Pause Cure, and I've seen a Hot Skull. I don't know if I've seen a Floor Master. Yeah, but not actually, because that might be it. It's Bongo or Floor Master. Alright, there's Bongo down. So yeah, it could be the Floor Master. We'll see for sure in a second. Right.
Yeah, I don't think we saw a hint for Invisible. And there it is.
There's the big shield.
And barrels popping off. Team never buy a shield.
Oh, way a bongo. Although, to know that Ride did kill the one cycle on bongo, so that could be a bit of a time gain for Sarah and Arthur. Man, that is Ryan's first out of shadow, 242.
Barrel also missing the one cycle with the spin.
Yeah.
It's the pretty quick 2 though, so they
Yeah, no, Right also got a very low 2 cycle.
yeah they ceded very little time doing that. And barrels.
Sarah misses it too.
Yeah.
And having some aim relative.
You know, sometimes you Z target a hand, shoot the arrow, and it just flies right by.
And there's one. Yeah, so Skyward, just basically a bongo cutscene from Barrel. Arthur a slight bit behind. Lol. And I honestly completely forgot.
Listen,
Yeah,
he didn't die to Dodongo, so it's fine, right?
oh my goodness. So yeah, Raleigh and Barrel are definitely winning. Skyward's gonna pick up a beer shot this time around, I assume. Barrel did not forget to pick up his boss key. We've seen that before, where a runner sets for doors and just forgets to actually get the boss key.
Yeah, but with Rye getting, you know, his right before, he probably was like, yeah, don't forget that this time.
Yep, alright, so Skyward's out of Shadow Temple is gonna go off to Gen's Castle now. And now Arthur's left to bongo himself. Good race, close race, everyone's sub 4-3 in this, which isn't bad considering they 100% of this. Literally. Chat's me notes.
Look, if we're gonna make fun of Pi for Dodongo, we gotta at least show off his emotes, right?
Okay. Fair enough. Pi actually was actually in the made it into brackets, still lost in round 1. Squeaking into the final wildcard spot. Pi and Fight were actually in this tournament. Back to this though. North for both Rye and Barrel. There's a nice bongo for Arthur and Skyward's climbing the tower now.
Arrow with the easy Ganondorf kill. Rye looking to do the same.
Rye playing a bit of tennis. That's bongo again for Arthur, 246. That Spirit Medallion, Arthur is gonna get it.
Rye missing the cycle, but
Like being a bit promotional. We do recommend if you want to subscribe to ZSR to subscribe to ZeldaSpeedRuns, the main channel, because it has the coolest emotes. ZSR2 has a few, but it's still not as great as the main ZSR's emotes. Pi is really getting trolled by more.
and again, oh, he's gonna have to pull out the long shot of shame there.
Yeah, not enough to for Arthur and Skyward to come back, but okay, this is gonna be the closest I thought it would be.
Yeah, well, Ganondorf just being really rude. Rye trying to stand on the edge, and Dorf not having it.
Arthur's not being nice. There we go.
The last hit. Yeah. It's always when you're one hit away.
Of course, I think for at least one of them longer is one hit. Either way, we are gonna very briefly enjoy Barrel's beautiful mirror shield color. Because in the most recent dev versions, mirror shield frame colors are customizable now. Barrel's got a pretty nice blue here. Unfortunately, we're only seeing it briefly at the end.
Yeah, really liking the colors. And yeah, that reminds me, they did update the dev branch on the website with the free Zelda and all, so anybody looking to try out the newer settings, get at it.
Yes, indeed. But alright, this is going to be Barrel's first place finish. Rye getting to get in, Skyward needs to climb again and on his own South Coast, as Barrel finishes in first with a time of 2:47.40. Once Rye finishes, we'll get him in here and we'll see if we can get Skyward in here once they're done. So it's only going to be a couple of minutes for everyone. Very close race. Very, very close race. Everyone within about 5 minutes of each other. Arthur is not that far behind. And Rye and Skyward are just again in pace, really.
So yeah, as Rye finishes up to secure the Game 2 win, just hope everyone here is having a great Halloween. Thank you to everyone on the team here tracking, my fellow commentator Star, everybody who set this up, our runners. Please watch. You see the stream links, they're all very good runners. If you'd like to watch more Zooter from them.
Thank you to who else will help me? Who is
Yeah, thanks HK for this lovely treasure chest game seed. Can't wait to ask Rye about being one key away.
GG's here to Skyward, who is finished third, 250.25. Yes, Arthur here gets onto his own Ganon fight. Barrel and Rye are willing to join us for an interview. They need to get themselves into VC first, though, so I can track the two in them. And then we'll get around to it. Technically, Skyward's the only one playing audio, but it doesn't really matter here. Yeah, basically, Zaz. I like how we're just getting the previous interview.
Alright, it looks like Rye and Barrel are ready to be pulled in if you want to grab them.
Just step away for a sec again. Alright, sorry, I am back. I'm gonna go tow them in now. And GG's here as Arthur finishes up as well. Whoop. Hey, Brian Darrell. Sorry, clicked into the wrong VC for a sec. Hello guys, GG's.
Oh,
Yeah. Welcome. Congrats
Alright.
on your game 2 win.
We have to know. Did they just not go ice forever like we did?
No.
went
So
ice.
okay, yeah, they went ice. I want to tell you the tale. There's
Okay.
Raikaru playing the game
Yeah,
with
I
no
know.
lens,
Yep.
one
Almost
key
gets it.
away, 1 key away. And at the same time, the club finds the lens.
Oh my!
But they don't go back to that game until after you guys did.
Oh my god!
Wow, that's because we were thinking after he got hovers off there, we were like, if you had have gotten that, he would just been rushing to the end and getting that crazy finish time. That would have been ridiculous because then I wouldn't have been finishing after him. There's no fucking way I was gonna get that.
Okay, yeah.
So
Right,
it would have
by the way,
just been everybody sitting there going, they would have been sitting there going, why hasn't Barrel finished? What the hell happened? That Barrel hasn't finished yet, but Rye finished sub 2.
by the way, I'm gonna try them drag them in now, so don't drag them in the wrong VC. And salute Arthur A. Skyward, JJ's.
Hey,
Yep.
thank you.
Hello, GG's.
GG's.
Well done, close one.
Yeah,
Not
GG's.
making an easy finals push for either of us.
So
No, you-
apparently, you guys just put off chess minigame.
For the longest time, yes.
Yep.
We put
yeah,
off
sure.
Ice Cavern until it was
Yeah, we
like
put
our
off ice.
last thing to do.
I don't know if you've heard yet, but I almost won in 32. So
Yep. He was one
yes.
chest away from 1 in 32.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing. So Skyward, you found the lens at the same time as Rye failing 1 in 32.
Wow. Okay.
I was one chest away. I went right, it went left. It was like, oh no.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it was
really
right, not
ballsy
left.
to go for it.
Like I was there, I was getting my silver gauntlets, and I was just like, I'm gonna give this a good college try. I failed like 3 times on the first chest. I'm like, I'm going to get it until I get the first room.
Oh, really? That's a heavy investment.
Oh,
It's not
yeah,
that
it
heavy.
was.
The first room is like very quick to just reset. It was
He had
like maybe a
gotten it,
minute.
though. It would have like
Yeah.
I bet it would have thrown y'all off, him finishing sub 2 and then me not being anywhere close. Like it just
Yeah.
he finishes and it's like, what is this? A weekly we're playing? Where's Barrel at the finish?
But yeah, no, then it's just like we got down to what, Phantom Ganon and Ice Cavern,
Yep,
Yep.
Phantom Ganon and Ice Cavern.
and we were
I
just
was
like,
going
all
in
right.
there.
I found the lens on the iceberg. I go into ice. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna drop my first wind. Let's go check that.
Yep, we both thought the
Oh,
same
that was
exact
super
thing.
good call.
Yeah, we were right on comms where we kind of had all the info, right? So we knew it essentially had to be treasure chest game with either mirror shield or your hovers.
Right?
There has-
And we're
yeah.
looking at you, Rye, like, is he gonna go into ice and waste some more time, let the club catch up here?
Oh, that would
And
have
we're like,
lost it
no.
for us.
Yeah, you could have lost it right there, but
We
you
would have lost it right
Oh
there.
yeah.
you were like, no, we're going straight to this game. I don't know if you guys were maybe thinking, the other team probably already won ice, and if it was there, you already lost on that.
We were thinking
That
if
was
it
our thoughts,
in
yeah.
ice, we had already lost. They would've
Also,
been
I'm not
finished
gonna
if it was
lie.
ice.
I was a
Mhm.
little salty about failing on the final chest.
Yeah, I was a little salty he failed on the final test too.
So I'm just like, I'm
So-
going back and I'm conquering that chess game. I don't care if we lose over it. I even did chicken. I even did skull mask. Like,
Yeah, he even did chickens.
Yeah,
like-
both teams
Yeah.
did chickens.
It was Arthur and Skyward, I think, had Skull Mask. And that was it. Besides treasure game, like it was the last location for you both.
God.
Yeah, really last location. It was stupid. It would have been closer to Arthur. Did you not realize that fire was hovers locked from the first 5 chests?
Oh.
Where
Arthur went
fire?
all the way to the
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire was hovers locked, but you went up
Yep.
further.
It
Yeah,
wasn't hovers locked.
It was.
It was.
It was.
because
Small
you
key
gotta
on a
the
time block.
You gotta
jump is off
key-
logic.
Yeah, the song
Yes.
of time block.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you would have been
Yeah.
1 key short logically. Cost you a
So
little bit of time there.
Okay,
I didn't go
I
deep
didn't
with
think
fire.
about the jump for the skull, and so I was like, okay, I have enough
Yeah.
keys, so I'm gonna keep going until I'm really locked.
No.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
if it were anything other than hover boots, that'd be a great play. But
Yeah, and Barrel
Well-
recognizing that blocks out of logic, so you immediately bail and know, there's just less spots to check for your hovers.
Yep.
Yeah, my bad. I probably caused the loss, but it's
Well,
okay.
not
Like
really.
I'm
It
not
didn't
gonna
really-
if all
we're
of
going
the
to game 3
stuff.
anyway.
It didn't
More exciting that way.
It didn't really
Yeah.
matter that Arthur went deeper in fire because we were not doing chess mini game anyway. It just found.
Did you guys go
all
bottom of the well at all?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
You
felt
both
there.
we did.
It sucked.
We did
It's just like-
GTG, Ice Cavern, bottom
Yeah.
of the well.
Yeah, I went bottom of the well.
Forest.
Barrel went GTG, and it's just like
Mm-hmm.
bottom of the well
Mhm.
felt so bad. There was just nothing.
GTG for that
There was a
long
wallet.
shot.
Yeah, the GTG play might have been one of the bigger things that pushed you guys ahead. Arthur and Skyward got the logic by getting a Pona song in ice. You guys just kind of bypassed that, got your long shot in GTG anyway.
Mhm.
So, did you guys go into water without it then?
Yeah.
So that
Yeah, I
long
was in
shot?
water
Arthur did.
when
Oh.
Skyward was in GTG.
Hmm
That felt bad.
Yeah,
You were
Yeah,
doing
that sucks.
Arthur
That's
was
alright.
doing the crappy basement skull when Skyward found the long shot.
I had to get help for that.
Yes, you did. Yes. I was on very low health going into water.
but
Look, I
this
play
whole
balls to the
seed,
walls.
this whole seed felt like the classic Zooter experience where you get so many items at the beginning. It opens up all the areas, and then you're playing the guessing game of where's the thing, and
Where's that
it
one item?
turns out Ryan Barrel, you guys picked just a little better this time to force the game 3.
Yeah,
God, I
game
almost had
1,
that
we
hover
picked
boot.
fire over ice, and it cost us this seed. We were able to
To pull
bring
back.
it in.
Hmm
But at the end of the day, like with the teams how they are, with all the teams as good as they are, that's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Do you choose
Yeah.
to do this over this? Do you choose to go Ice Cavern to get logical opponents, or do you choose to reverse Wasteland and do out of logic GTG? We chose to do GTG.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot half the time, and it's like, all right.
Yeah, I think we're looking forward to a very exciting game 3 where anybody can win this thing with who knows what crazy seed we're gonna roll.
Right, like this was a really, really close match throughout. I mean, Ice Cavern kind of put Arthur and Jared a bit behind early, but then just not finding out for the longest time.
Yeah.
Like
hover
even in
boost
the end,
was.
that was still so close. Like Arthur not failing fire on would be even closer there. It was also within like 5 minutes of each other. It was such a close race.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
think we were winning even if I bailed out of fire, but
Like, we found dins before we went into water too, so it was just like, just need those hovers. That's all we needed.
I'm so sad. If we had have had hovers earlier, I could have just skipped all of Forest and gotten those irons.
I was
I
talking about
wanted
that on comms too. I was
Yeah,
like, if they had
yeah.
I
hovers, they
wanted
just
it.
walk up. But
Wanted it
alas, you
so
had to,
badly.
yeah.
Yeah,
did
just
you
all
fucking-
kinds of things. I mean, like you guys had like everything. It was such a nice stone like medallion layout.
Also-
you guys had like 4 medallions in like half an hour.
If
or
it
something.
had have
You
Yep.
totally
been
dumb.
Shadow, if Shadow Temple had been Forest and Water had been Fire, it would have been go mode for us in like 37 minutes.
All right, that would just be an execution scene. That's literally all it would have been.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm really happy about, Bongo Bongo.
Oh yeah, that mirror shield. Dude,
Yeah,
that's the
we were
fucking
saying
bug.
that too. Team never buy a shield. It shows up right when you need it.
I didn't have any
about
nuts.
to be nut stratting. Rye was about to be hook shot stratting.
Oh, and then of course, Rye, you get trolled by North.
I crouch stabbed a quarter of a second too early, and then he just trolls me with ground pounds because he's on like 1 HP. It's like, oh, come on.
That felt bad. that. Definitely felt that. Just little things here and there, but so close overall.
Glad both games have been close at least. I hate blowouts.
Yeah.
Same. It's always interesting to get such a close race. I mean, it's kind of expected. Semifinals, you don't get here without having really good teamwork and really good gameplay and routing and whatnot, and it showed throughout the scene. Definitely felt bad though for that treasure chest.
God.
It's
I
alright.
just picked the other
It's part
side.
of the game.
Dude,
I
that's
just
just
picked
like
the other
our
side.
shoot the stun in our first tourney match. Having the iron boots that leads to light arrows.
Of course. It's a
Mhm.
really funny spot with irons too. It was funny for it to be bins because it's the wrong player's list.
Yeah.
That got a chuckle.
That's the gold gauntlets being big.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, you both fell for that one. It was
Yeah.
It's too
actually-
tempting.
Go for
Like
it.
light trio is
you
like,
have to
it's
go
more
for it.
checks than Deku.
I mean,
Hmm.
the biggest
So-
reason why I went in there was just like we did GGG out of logic, and it was like, all right, let's just chase that and see if it gets us more.
yeah.
I ended
It
up not
actually
touching any of Dan's castle.
it worked out really well routing wise, Barrel and Rye, where you guys finished up that light trowel everything, and then I think it was
Yeah, all the
Rye.
gold
You could just skip getting them.
Yeah,
Whereas-
Arthur lost a couple minutes not getting some scoured check strength rate before Arthur got
I
the
needed to
door.
get keys, and we had no clue where the keys were, so I just had to go anyway.
That
Yeah.
I was looking for keys. I just chose the path that was leading me to Gold Gauntlets, but I needed keys.
I don't know.
I'm glad I remembered some of the keys that way Rye didn't have to.
I feel like, yeah, you told me it was either Wolfos or something else.
I told you it was Wolfos or it was Silver Room, and then as you were getting it, I was like, it could be Stalfos.
Yeah, I got the Stalfos. I'm just like, you were wrong entirely.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. You got the 3 you needed. Just go
I'm
to
glad
the
I
left
checked
and
it.
go forward.
Yeah, it's whatever Barrel says, you just do the opposite, right, Rye?
Yeah,
Almost.
you know, like, he'll tell me like some random jumble crap. I'm like, all right, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep, word vomit.
Yeah.
He just picks it up, ciphers through. It's like, oh, that's what he meant. Got it.
Yep.
Like, go into the Daker tree over at Shadow Temple in the bottom of the well by Fire Temple. He's like, got it. Go to Kakariko.
Yeah.
By the way, I guess Skyward, what did happen to you at the beginning of the race? We were a little confused. I was a little confused as to what happened to your stream.
Yeah, I forgot that my emulator sometimes just freeze and OBS doesn't want to show up the game. I have to restart. So yeah, that kind of sucked. Kind of forgot about that actually.
Yeah,
didn't pay
thankfully it
attention.
wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
I'm gonna bounce out.
Yeah, it was very early when we
Grab
got the
food.
FPA in. Oh yeah, I'm hungry.
GG's, guys. All
Yeah, GG's all around. We're very
GG's.
excited to
GG's.
see a game 3 from y'all.
Yeah,
GG's.
Barrel.
Let's get that
Win or
started.
lose, it was fun.
Oh yeah, GG's. Good luck to you all on your next match. We'll see when that
Thanks.
is scheduled. Hopefully you can figure out a time that works with your distinct
I haven't even looked at my next
agreeable
week's schedule
schedules.
yet.
Yeah.
Let me go to my schedule right now,
I
actually.
should be good pretty much like any weekend. You just gotta get to me ahead of time so that way I know.
Let me look at my schedule first. My schedule. Yeah. Please let me log in. Oh my goodness, log in. I kind of need to know this anyways because I work tomorrow.
Yeah, good point. Would be nice
Okay.
when you're working.
So I have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday off this upcoming week, and then I have Wednesday, Friday, Saturday off the week after.
For me, it's any day. I don't have a job, no friends, no family, nothing, so it's fine.
Could be any day at like 8:30. I mean, like 8:30 CET or 9.
Yeah, that'll be
CET.
3:30 for
Yeah,
Barrel, if I remember
yeah.
correctly.
What days
3:30.
Or
was it you
Jackson,
have
right?
this week, Rye?
This upcoming week,
Sit-
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday? Could do Friday. If Friday works, everybody.
Friday for Barrel and Rye.
Mhm.
After that works. Skyward?
Sure. Should do. Again,
Yeah,
cool.
Friday 2:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. That would work out. Central European, that would work.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm good anytime Friday. Sounds good. Game 3 Friday.
All right, that
Oh, we're
works.
looking forward
Great, we
to
got
it.
a schedule here in BC.
Yep. I mean, hey, if you get it scheduled, you get it scheduled. That's all that matters.
Yep.
All right.
Alright.
Well,
Alright,
we don't
well,
want to keep you too long, so do we
till
want to get the
Friday.
raid going? And
Yep. GG's again.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Later.
GG.
Yep, GG's.
GG's everyone. See you next time.
See you next time.
No GG's all. Alright, time to wrap up. I wrote down a quick note so we don't forget we just scheduled our match. This is gonna be it for us tonight. GG's to all four of our runners. Really well played. Really close match. Shout outs to them who are right there on Hidden Barrel and Skyward. Shout outs to my co-founder Tingle. And to our four trackers Tomatalk 13, Purple, Tiberian, and Diesler. This will be it. So we're going to go over and raid the OoTR NA Weekly that is currently going on. We'll see how they're holding up, but in the meantime, I'll go over the schedule really quick. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So tonight we also have a Breath of the Wild any percent tournament winners bracket round 2, Majestic versus Player 5, starting in 20 minutes. We have a Wind Waker Spoiler Lock tournament group G, Vex Crate versus Scythiel at 11:50 p.m. Eastern tonight. Tomorrow morning, don't forget to turn back your clocks for those of us in the US. We have an Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard EU Weekly at 9 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. UTC. We have Wind Waker Randomizer, the Minish Cap Randomizer Weekly Race. More Wind Waker Randomizer, some Breath of the Wild matches, Skyward Sword, Majora's Mask, C2R, a lot of stuff going on. So busy time as always. We'll hope to see you all around, and we hope to see you back here on ZSR for Game 3 of the semifinals here between these two teams, as we just arranged. And that'll be pretty much it. Any final words, Engel?
Just thank you all for watching and have a happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everyone.